What is going on, Dumb Nation? So sorry we're late. And sometimes it can't be controlled. Sometimes it's the weather. Sometimes it's power outages. But consistently, it's been Facebook. And unfortunately, it's our biggest channel. We never try to run without it. And sometimes it's hard to get a slot. We don't know why. We tried to do it earlier. We started working on it at 6, but it didn't take. But either way, we're here now. And yes, we'll pay you back for your 20 minutes. Thank you for my downvote on YouTube. We appreciate it. You are consistent, if not a complete fucktard. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe someone just had fat fingers because now it's gone. I apologize. You are not a fucktard. Olivia, tell them who we have coming up. T.S. Dixon is a big check mark. We had him on last week, and the new 3.5-hour show is on. You can find it on the main page. You can find it on Rumble. You can find it on X. You can find it everywhere. Please go and watch it. Also on Winkin, the T.S. Dixon interview. It's great. Olivia, who's coming next?
I don't have my mic on? Okay, sorry, just doesn't sound like it. Mandy and Jack are on next Friday, August 8th.
Yep.
Then we have Mr. Alan Donovan from Father's Lives Matter on August 15th.
Yep.
And then Lisa Regina will be August 18th.
Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you. And this week we do not have a special guest. And the reason why is that I will be on the RSBN network tomorrow. That is right. You just heard RSBN. It's probably going to be a pre-recorded show because it's my first time on. And that is totally expected. They got to make sure that I don't have like arms and forehead or elbows growing out of my forehead. We'll talk about it in a second, live on RSBN or recorded on RSBN tomorrow.
Hello everyone, good morning. Brandon from Still Point. Just wanted to give you guys an update on everything going on. Give a big hell yeah to Matt Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me show. The Barry Morgenstein photo shoot. There's Leroy. Look at him, looking great. Olivia looking stunning as always. Look at there, baby. Rocking the lid. Barry has done photo shoots with kings, presidents, the Pope, rock and roll royalty, Jimi Hendrix. Come on now. It's so awesome that our music is finally catching on after all this time. And you know we're going to always keep on rocking in the free world, baby. Make sure you tune in to the Don't Unfriend Me show every weeknight at 7 p.m. EST. The new stuff is dropping on all platforms very soon. We got it uploaded now, but we're getting on the Spotify playlist. You know how you have to do that. So be on the lookout for that. Go download it. Go support Still Point, and go support the Don't Unfriend Me show. Matt, Leroy, Olivia, Amy, we love you guys. Ethan, baby, we love you. And we will see you all soon. We're getting everything ready, and it's going to be badass. We'll see you on the stage soon. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Who will be interviewing me? Hold on. His name is Matthew Alvarez from RSBN. Let me find out. See, you know, there was a time where this would have happened and I would have been flipping out, you know, and been like, oh my God, I can't believe it, you know. But honestly, I just haven't had time to think about it. I mean, I'm very, very stoked. But I just haven't had a chance to think about it. Let's see. I'm looking for a picture of him. Oh, I think maybe that's him. Yeah, it looks like him. Here you go. Is that him? You guys know better than me. I don't have a chance to watch RSBN.
I've never watched that channel. I didn't even
I
know
have.
what it was.
I have. We watched it during the events. I hear you. I spent 6 hours. Matt, congratulations. This is great for you and the Dumb Show. Awesome. I'll have to look him up and what is going on. So his name's Matt Alvarez, and I think that's him. I don't know. You guys got to tell me. I've never met him before, so I just don't know. Carrie says you'll have to look him up. Love it, Matt. It's stepping stone to a new level of exposure. Yeah, they've got like 2 million followers on Facebook, and then Rumble, they've got, I don't know, a couple million. I mean, they're a huge network. I mean, this is like their internet news. So I'm pretty excited about it. It came out of the blue. So we didn't expect it. So that's tomorrow at 4, and it's going to be a pre-record. So I zoom in, and we're going to chat a little bit about, you know, my background and what I would bring to the table. And I get to be myself, and I'll probably not wear a hat and wear some glasses and maybe a collared shirt, or I'll just rock, you know, the T-shirt and get going on it. I'm pretty excited about it. We're excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited to see it. And I get off at 4 tomorrow, so I'll be able to actually watch it.
Oh, that'll be awesome. So yeah, we're here. Now you may notice something. See, Liv, you gotta, let's see, let me get you squared away here. You guys may notice that there's something different with the angle. And let me just get you zoomed in there, love. There you go. And there you go. All right, so we changed it up a little bit. So you guys noticed, first of all, when I was looking at the TV and Olivia was looking at the TV, it looked like we were like here and there and everywhere. So what we did is we moved the cameras. So the camera's now coming at me like this, and there's the camera. So instead of being here, it's here. And Olivia, look where your camera's at so everyone knows what's going on.
Right there.
So, right, and you want to go, so first of all, when you look straight on at somebody, it's never a good thing, because you don't see their side and their profile and their build, and you get kind of like a flat dimension to them. So when I was doing the T.S. Dixon interview, I noticed, and I really hated the angle of my camera. I like really hated it, and it bothered me immensely. So what I did is I just moved the cameras. So now, and it's great because they don't sit in the TV screen anymore, so they don't block our view, and they come at an angle, and you get a little bit of a side profile. You can see some depth, and so this is the way the cameras are going to be from now on. And now when Olivia and I look at each other, We go, hi. And we're looking at each other. So there it is. So I remember RSBN when they first started with Liz. What time of day, in case it's not going to be live. It's going to be a pre-record, and it's going to be an interview. And I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. He just reached out to me and texted me and said, hey, this person introduced us and was wondering if you want to come on to the network and be on RSBN. And I said, yeah, absolutely. When you want me. And he's like, I want to do an interview with you. And I was like, great. And I think this is kind of a way for them to introduce me to their audiences. And if it responds well, then I'm assuming that maybe it becomes a staple or I'm on there more often than not. No cap inside. What is people's problem with wearing a baseball cap inside?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Everyone's like, no baseball cap inside. No baseball cap at the dinner table, but we're not in the military. I'm still going to rock a baseball cap. I love, people think I wear a cap because I'm bald. I'm not even remotely close. I have got a beautiful head of hair. It's just short because military, and I can't stand long hair. And plus, it looks like a Jew fro when I let it grow out. Active shooter currently in Midtown Manhattan, New York PD, and others shot. AR type rifle and wearing a vest. Well, and that's, it's unfortunate, especially in New York. They don't allow concealed carry. If you do get a concealed carry, it's few and far between. And this is, if you take a look at the stabber guy who went on a spree the other day, and they wound up, Marine took him down and concealed carries had it. And of course, that's the way it works. Not used to seeing you without a hat. Really?
You wear a hat probably 98% of the time. You very rarely do not wear a hat.
Well, I don't.
It's kind of like when I had curly hair the other day. That's the first time I've ever had curly hair on the show, and everyone noticed.
Yeah, but I don't like I didn't like my glasses on the front because, first of all, you get reflection. And I don't like the front shot. I hate the front shot. You got to do a side shot. This is much better. And don't call him skinny. No. It's not that. I just was like, I would never describe myself as being a skinny human being. Matt, you will look better without the cap for the interview. Okay, I won't wear a hat. Okay, guys, I'm not going to wear a fucking hat, okay? Like I said, that we changed the camera, and that's good. I'm just going to have to remember to do this. You're going to have to remind me, like when I'm doing the interview, to look at it like this. Yeah. It's going to be better. All right. So let's, so the guy in Michigan, Walmart, Travis City, just received a $100,000 bail. Wow.
$100,000. And how many people did he stab?
11.
How many people died?
I don't know, but it's a cash bond. So he's got to come up with $100,000 cash.
Still,
that's a lot of that. He shouldn't have a bond at all. He should be in jail.
Exactly.
RSBN had a front row seat in Oval Office for a while. Now they just have the live feed. Still a great group of patriots on the live feeds. Matt, do that. Just remind me. It's fine. Yeah, a lot of mass shootings going on. It's that time. Thanks. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be great or not. I've been on TV before, and it doesn't bother me. And I've been on Izzo's show and a few others, and I don't get really nervous. I just want to make sure that I'm, what I don't like is on the spot. So it's like, if this is just going to be an interview about me, my life, and that's easy. But if it's going to be, I'm going to have to contribute. I want to know the topics before I do that, because, the kiss of death is, I really don't have an opinion on that, which I'm completely fine with saying. And I think it's refreshing.
I don't think you've never not had an opinion on something.
I don't think so. I think there's a time that I've had no opinion on something. Like when you say, do I look fat in this dress? I'm just like,
wasn't talking about that.
What are you talking about?
Your opinion on politics and anything you're going to be interviewed on tomorrow. You've never not had an opinion or been able to answer anything.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out.
I highly doubt they're going to be asking you about the latest fashion trends and makeup pointers. So.
Yeah, I asked him, I said, do you want me in a suit? And he's like, I just want you, how you're comfortable. And I said, well, that's a ball cap and a t-shirt. And he's like, that's fine. Because I think they understand the set, the quality. I mean, you got to understand, sorry guys, but we'll get everything going here soon. But the Dixon interview, it may not be doing well from a likes perspective because long form interviews, people forget to hit the like button. But it's got a shit ton of views, and I have had multiple people from places I've never even talked to reach out to me. I had someone last night while we were watching How to Train Your Dragon, which was an excellent movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Very fun. And they just said, I can't remember. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like.
So I have a quick question while you're looking that up.
Yeah, I've got it. But go
Do
ahead.
we need to switch the camera so it looks like, because now it looks like we're looking away from each other.
Look at me.
But I mean, we're not going to be looking like this the whole time. I'm looking like this, so I'm kind of off this way.
Yeah, but then if we do look at each other, it's going to be weird.
That's a good point.
I mean, if you want to
I don't know.
stare into my hazel eyes, well, that does look better.
That does.
But then
look,
if we do this, we're opposite.
yeah, but we very, very rarely look at each other on the show. If you think about it.
That looks better.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yes.
agree? That looks
Yes,
better?
looks much better.
Okay, so I got to wear the collar. God, you guys are so everyone's so like it's really important to me that you guys are so possessive. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that to be. I wasn't trying to sound rude. I mean, I'm actually honored. People are like, wear the light green one. It looks better with your eyes and whatever. Your camera is much better. Mic is not covering your face. Yeah, see, so that's why you come from the side. We just had to figure it out. So someone just said last night. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but they just reached out and they said I wanted to drop. I haven't heard from them since I don't even know how long. It's been months. And they said, I wanted to drop by and tell you your show is now at the next level. Well done. I thought that was nice. So I was pretty happy. So it seems like the Dixon interview is doing really well. People like the curriculum. I think they like the interview style and, you know, that it's not just me just yapping the whole time. Okay. So do I wear a blazer or do I just be me? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it really depends on what your host is wearing for starters.
He's going to be in a suit. He already told me.
Maybe wear one of your new buttons downs. I don't think you need to wear a suit and a blazer, but maybe wear one of your new button downs, no hat. That way you're not.
What, one of the new ones?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll
those
do.
look good, and
Yeah.
that way you're not like rocking a t-shirt and completely underdressed. But
Okay,
I
easy.
don't think you
T-shirts
need to.
All right. so
T-shirts are great, but
I'll just wear
for
one of
our
the new
show,
dress shirts,
but-
and I've got plenty of them, and I'll figure out which one I want. Need to wear something with your logo. That's why I want to wear a hat.
That's a good point.
See, that's why I was going to rock a hat so I could have the Don't Unfriend Me logo.
It's a very good point.
What I could do is wear one of the Don't Unfriend Me polos.
Do they fit you still?
I'll look huge in it.
I was gonna say you've grown and
Oh,
they don't,
I
they're
know,
all
but
tight in this area now.
so I'll look big in it. I mean, so big deal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wearing a polo.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for making me nervous now. Now I'm nervous. Oh, shit. Now I'm nervous as a whore in church. And I got to remember, my default was to look here, which is right into the camera. I used to look away from the camera and look right here. Now it's into the camera. So whenever I'm like embarrassed, I'll be like, oh, shit. Sorry. All right. We're talking about Loretta, RSBN. RSBN. Do you want to use my power bib?
No, it's for my mouse. My mouse died.
Did it?
Yep.
I
I don't know why it was. I think when we had a massive storm come through last night,
Yeah.
and the lightning was like right on top of us. And it was crazy how close it was. Well, our power went off several times last night, and ever since then, my computer and mouse have been weird.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear a polo. Just wear a polo. That's it. I'll just wear one of my polos. And honestly, do I really need the logo on at this time? I mean, I don't want to pimp it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got the logo right here, and it's gonna. And here's the thing.
It's going to be a full.
Yeah, it's gonna look like this.
That's true.
So you're gonna have the Don't Unfriend Me show, and then I'll just make sure thedumbshow.com. You know.
Yes.
But I will have the gun out. I'm not going to change that, and I won't have all the stuff at the bottom. And I'll have a polo on. I think I'll just rock the polo. That's going to solve it. It says, you know,
Yeah.
Don't Unfriend Me, Dumb Nation. Polo, best idea. Okay. All right. Now you guys are making me nervous. Okay. So let's, we got a good show. We have a fun show tonight. So here's the news. Sorry. And then last time, going on RSBN Network, the RSBN News Network, the Right Side Broadcasting News Network. And I was invited by Matt Alvarez to come on his show. And we're going to do a pre-record at 4 o'clock, which means that it'll be an interview and then it'll be on the RSBN network. And I think it's more of just kind of introduce me to the network and see if it's the response is well. And if the response is well, then maybe I get a staple on there a couple times a week. And that would be great.
Be cool.
Yeah. And, you know, it would promote the show and I can come on. I can do military analysis, geopolitical. And then we get Leroy on too. And you know, Amy can do real estate and investment and all that type of stuff. She's really fantastic at. And she's pretty freaking opinionated when it comes to law enforcement and religion and more importantly, kids and family values. So, and then of course, Olivia and I maybe go on together because we all offer a little bit of something and can provide some insight into things.
Will you have permission to have a copy for our show?
Yeah. So it'll be broadcasted on the network and we'll get a copy and we'll put it on and then we'll watch it together, depending upon how bad it is. Button shirt is better. Oh my, come on, you guys. Seriously. Listen, if it's part of the interview. And what I don't want to do is turn people off and think that I'm something that I'm not. And I dress up. I can wear a suit jacket. I don't know. I'll decide the moment of. It's better that way.
Yeah.
So I'll decide. I don't know. I'll come up with it. And I'll be like, I feel like this would be great. Thank you so much, Bobby. I bet it's Bobby. $120. Bobby Richardson, for all of the first responders, love to all. Thank you, Bobby. We love you too. All right, so we got a show to do. We're already late, and we have a show to do. And I'm sorry that it's taking so long to get to it, but it's good news. It's exciting news. It's going to be a great opportunity. So, yeah. Oh no, Thomas is like, breathe. I'm not nervous, dude. I'm playing a part. I really am not nervous. I don't get nervous for stuff like this.
To be honest, I'll probably never go on with you. I don't interview well at all.
Well, it depends. Like if they're talking about the show, then you're a huge part of it and you need to be able to come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like what if they start talking about kids and talking about family values? And
that's a different story.
Well, that's what that's what they're going to tap you for because that's what you do. That's who you are.
Yeah.
You know, if they want to talk about, you know, the Loudoun County School Board. So they want to talk about, you know, pushing the transgender ideology and LGBTQ ideology. But you're a homemaker and you are an amazing one. And our kids have turned out wonderful. You would be an asset to people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
thanks. All
right. So RSBN Network, there it is. There's the answer. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, I have an interview. I'll let you know how it goes. It's either going to be great or it's not. And either way, it doesn't matter. Let's just have a good time with it. And maybe we're going to be exposed to millions of people. And that is the first time ever that we will be exposed at this level. This is like second to going on Fox, like, or OAN. OAN would be second. No, I think RSBN has a bigger following. So RSBN's huge. And they're amazing people. Matt, you could also wear a t-shirt that says "Fuck Joe Biden." It's just a joke. Honestly, I'll make that decision. He didn't give you an idea of any questions? No, and I think that's on purpose. Angela Hill is donating $20. Hills, not Hillis. Hills, sorry. Angela, I know your name. I don't know why I said Hillis. Gonna be on vacation, going to Oklahoma to spend time with the grandkids, so I wanted to make sure I did my part this week. We love you, Angela. Thank you. No, he didn't give me any idea what the interview's about. And that's the way I like it. I want to be surprised. Thomas Austin donated $51.99. Thomas, thank you so much. You guys, I love you. Thank you guys for huge donations tonight. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how thankful we are. But yeah,
somebody just made an order.
Oh, they got a Dumb Show signature tank top and another signature top. That's awesome.
Miss Bobby Richardson.
Miss Bobby got some clothes. Good, we'll get them to you. Had 2 Constitution books go out this week and got to autograph those. I kind of just relax and I want to get to the show, but it's also good to talk to you guys. I would rather, I just got done introducing Dixon, and I guarantee that the Dixon interview, he saw it and said, okay, let's try to bring this guy on, because there's multiple versions of me, right? There's the version that's unfiltered, and that's the live show. And then there's the person who's very restrained, which was like the recorded shows. And then when I'm in somebody else's barn, I act like my parents raised me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What is Matt talking about? JD, I'm going on RSBN Network. So, Jesus, Rumble Chat donated $20. Not been able to support since my account got messed up. Hey, my friends. Jesus, thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I'm going on the RSBN Network tomorrow at 4 for a recorded interview, and then it'll play at some point, maybe that night or however, whenever. The one guy that wears a brick suit, dress accordingly. Yes, that's it. What is it? It's one of the largest conservative channels on the internet. RSBN, like, remember when we did all the Trump rallies? That was all RSBN. They're a pretty massive digital platform. I don't believe they're on. You can get them on an app. You can get them on like Rumble and stuff, I think. But they're predominantly YouTube and Rumble and all that type of stuff.
They do have an app.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I mean, whatever. I'm excited. Listen, do I seem like I'm disenfranchised and don't care?
No.
Yeah, good. Because
you're talking about it. If you didn't care, you'd be like, I'm going to be an RSBN. All right, let's get on with the show.
Yeah, but I'm just not like, woohoo! Yeah, I've been on national TV before. I've done mini TED Talks, and I've spoken in front of
the news in Phoenix.
Yeah, I've spoken in front of 40,000 people. I don't get too nervous, but I might. I might just be like, blah, 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 but I don't think so. It depends what we're going to talk about. Anyway, we'll have a good time. We'll see what happens. It's an interview. If I'm RSBN Network and I'm bringing somebody on who is referred by someone the person who referred me is a staple on the network. They're on the network 2 to 3 times a week. So if I'm referred by that person, they're going to check and make sure that the story resonates with the viewers and that I resonate with the viewers. And if that happens and it's good, then they'll bring me back. This is why I bring back TS and Damani and Ryan Samuels. And Ryan Samuels, by the way, who might be in the studio here in the next few weeks. Can't tell you where he's at, but he's doing a bunch of different stuff and he might be coming in. But once he decides, okay, well, that's good. That was a good interview. It was fun. There's 2-way communication. I can interview people and then I can be interviewed. Okay, so that's 2 check boxes. He can do live. He can do radio. He can do recorded segments and read from a prompter or do it ad lib. Okay, so this guy checks the boxes. And once he establishes that, then he might be like, well, I'm going to show him to my producers. And then his producers say, okay, great. Well, we want you to come on and start doing some, segments once or twice a week. Or maybe it's a special or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's nothing and I go on and it's one and done and we gain some viewers and I'm excited and I can put it on the checkbox that I've been on RSBN. All right. We've got a busy show. We better get to it. We got a lot to do. Let's start off with Ashley Judd. Now, Ashley Judd and you are not the same age. Is that right, Liv?
No, she's older than me.
How much older is she? Do you know?
Like 10 years, maybe?
Is it that much?
I think so.
Probably.
I'll look.
Now, I think you're super pretty compared to Ashley Judd. And I used to think Ashley Judd was the cat's meow.
Like, she was beautiful.
I don't think there's anyone prettier.
Oh, she's 12 years older than me.
Yeah, so she's
57. She was born in April of 68.
Okay, but I used to think that Ashley Judd was like in the movie. What's the one in
Kiss the Girls?
No. Although she was pretty in that. It was the one with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
it's
that's
Mississippi
where she's
Burning.
blonde.
It's not Without Remorse. It's not Mississippi Burning. It's not.
Sandra Bullock's in that one too.
Yeah.
Why can I not?
Because we're tired. I don't know.
And Sutherland's in it.
Yep, Donald Sutherland's in it.
Donald, like when they say Dennis.
Wasn't Double Jeopardy? Wasn't Kiss the Girls?
But Double Jeopardy was a good movie.
It's oh my God.
It's Samuel L. Jackson where he kills.
Oh
the
my
kid.
Lord! How can I not know? It's one of my favorite.
Time to Kill.
Time to Kill. Time
there
to
we
Kill.
go.
Yes,
okay.
Time to Kill. Thank you for getting it. My Lord. Yes, A Time to Kill. I think she was absolutely drop dead, hands down, one of the most beautiful women on the planet in the movie, A Time to Kill. She has lost the plot. Now, we all remember Alyssa Milano, who was also a beautiful girl, just gorgeous. And then
on the outside,
yeah,
their
but
heart is
right,
and their soul is black as coal.
Black as coal. But the thing is liberalism kills people, and it destroys women. And I have to say that about feminism too. If you take a look at the women who have become modern day feminists, and you take a look at somebody like Emma Watson, like from Hermione Granger, or take a look at Britney Spears before she kind of completely lost the plot. A lot of these women just, they destroy themselves. And Ashley Judd has completely flipped her cooking pot.
I think it's because to be a liberal, you have to be angry all the time.
I'm angry.
When you are, no, you're a different type of angry. When you are angry, like the liberals, angry at everything, that will affect you.
Oh, especially as a woman.
It's just
is that right? As a
yeah,
woman,
absolutely.
It like brings out, like, what is it? Is it like an estrogen sapper?
I don't know, but it's just like you have to have some joy and happiness in your life.
Right.
And if you don't, it just rots you from the inside out. And it's kind of like doing drugs. It's a different type of drug.
You make me happy inside and out.
That's great.
Most of the time, except for this evening. Otherwise, just absolutely fine. Snafu getting started tonight. So here's Ashley Judd. And see, Olivia is going through this thing where she thinks she's not beautiful anymore because of.
I didn't say that. I just said I think I'm fat right now.
You're not,
because none of 3/4 of my
Oh
closet.
my God, you were a
me.
size 4, and the travesty of going in between a 6 and an 8.
Well, the problem is I don't mind it. It's when your clothes don't fit and you go to try and close and
you have to be naked more.
Fits you. Well, I can't exactly go out into public naked.
Then you just can't leave the house. That's even better. Just, put you in the basement.
That means you got to go grocery shopping.
Okay, moving on. You need to lose some weight.
Exactly.
So here's Ashley Judd completely losing her shit.
You don't care club. And when I'm in my swimsuit, sometimes I get a little chafing, like right down there. So I put on cornstarch. Good trick if you don't know it already. And then there's like a white thing there. And if you see it, I don't care. And I have a jellyfish. It's a non-stinging kind. And I think that the central nervous system is that part. And that may not be right. And I don't care because there's another club that my inner child belongs to. And it's called the MSU Club. I'm also picking my crotch and I don't care. And the MSU Club is the Make Stuff Up Club. And that's for inner children. And as a postmenopausal woman, I don't care if you don't like the MSU Club for inner children. I'm Ashley.
That made absolutely no sense. It was just a bunch of gibberish. I have no idea what she's talking about. Like, that was, wow, she needs to be admitted.
Listen, they say that sharks don't attack at 3 feet of water. And she was about 2.5 feet. And I was just hoping she would go back 6 inches and just solve the problem for everybody.
Wow. Is she still married to that race car driver?
I have no idea. So here's the deal. Am I not, and I certainly don't want to talk about her monthly flow, but that's what she's talking about.
She's postmenopausal and she doesn't get one anymore.
Then why is she talking about her white string?
She was talking about to not have chafing.
No, that's not what she said. You didn't listen.
No, I listened because I know exactly what she's talking about. You put cornstarch down there and it can kind of look white sometimes. So that's what she's talking about. But it has nothing to do.
You put cornstarch in your hoo-ha?
No, I don't. Apparently she does. No, it's not in the hoo-ha. It's between the thighs to help you not chafe.
This is not a corn cob. This is starch.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it. So I don't know. Mine was deodorant and that works fantastic. So I don't know what to tell you.
Olivia is right. I have no doubt about it. I'm not challenging that. Okay, so she's postmenopausal, so that means she's went through menopause, so she can't have that anymore.
No, she's 12
Okay,
years
so
old.
there's
Yeah,
really
she
no
went-
chance for her to die from a shark attack. Now, I have one question. Can you please, since you have all these answers about women postmenopausal, can you tell me why she looks like a puffkin bird?
Her cheeks. Probably because I think she got some Botox. I think she
You
got some work
think-
done.
you think just a little?
And it's starting to droop.
A little?
It's looking, she's,
And here's the thing.
it's kind of like Two-Face.
Why did she have to get all that work done? For a 52, what is she, 52, 57? What is she?
She is 57.
57 years old. She has a good body. What the hell's wrong with? Why does she need to do that shit to her face? What is
Because
wrong? She's got a good rack. She's a full
You
figured
wanna know
woman.
why?
Yeah, I do.
Because it's Hollywood. And when women hit the age of 30 in Hollywood, they are considered
when is
old.
the last time she's been in anything other than a courtroom ripping on Trump? She's not in the movies anymore. She's done.
Well, she had a lot of work done in her She had a lot of work done 20, 25 years ago when she was relevant.
Not when she was 30. Come on.
That at age 30, Hollywood looks at you as old and you have to start reinventing yourself. And that's why women in Hollywood start getting plastic surgery and work done on themselves in their 30s.
Right.
And that's why. But I mean, look at the Fox News lady that you thought was so beautiful. What's her name?
Megyn Kelly?
Not Megyn Kelly.
No.
She got a crap ton of work done. She was off for a while.
Yeah. Lisa Booth.
Yes. She was
did.
beautiful.
She did.
She was off. And
She
got
looked better
a
without it.
Shit ton of work
She looks
done.
better without it.
She does. And that's the thing is
Like you have never even done a Botox injection. Nothing. You've never even had a wax. You've never even had a facial. Like stupid Target facials. But you don't do
I've never gone to a spa.
Nothing. Not once. Not ever. Nothing. No, she doesn't get her eyebrows plucked. She doesn't like get any injections. She hardly wears any
The only thing I do is
makeup.
get a pedicure every month. Other than that, I don't do.
You don't do any of that. I'm sorry. I think a woman naturally beautiful is important, and I think putting a bunch of shit in your face. I understand. There's some people who might like. We have a very, very important listener who I love, who I know gets work done, and that makes her happy. That's different. If it makes you happy, great. But if you're doing it to look better, I think people just look really good when they be themselves. And people told me that go get. I can't even do it when I. There. What to go get Botox? No.
Unfortunately,
No.
you're in the spotlight and you are competing with women that are 10 years younger than you, and you have to stay relevant, and changing yourself is the only way to stay relevant in Hollywood.
Her medicine makes her fat like that. I don't think she's fat. Who thinks that she looks fat?
She still has a rocking body. It's just her freaking.
It's her face. It's poofy.
Face.
That's it. She looks like a puffkin. But there's more to it than that. I mean, you can't even see her eyes. I don't know. I'm not being rude. Because wouldn't the rest of her body swell up, not just her face?
It depends. It really depends on the medicine. Because I've been on medicine that's made me gain weight, and I didn't gain weight everywhere.
Yeah. Either way, I don't care. I'm not trampling on her looks. She's nuts. But I don't understand this fascination with like destroying what you used to look like with it, because I just don't think it looks good.
I don't either.
Look at George Hamilton, I mean, and a guy who it looks horrible. Joan Rivers, it looked horrible. Michael Jackson was handsome. He was just he like when he was, 20, 25, he would have looked like that till he was 50 or 60. And I got all that work done. I
even hate dyeing my hair. This is my natural color. I'm not a big fan of dyeing my hair, and I'm starting to get gray hair. So it's gonna be a fight. What do I hate worse?
Any gray hairs?
Every single day.
There's a few. It doesn't.
Single
Oh
day
my God! This is a let's boost
but
up your ego.
But as it starts to get more and more, it's gonna be a fight for me to decide: do I want to start dyeing my hair or have my gray hair?
Why don't you just get a wash? That's what I do for my beard.
They don't really have that.
What do you mean they don't have? Of course they have that. You just haven't looked for it. I guarantee there's a wash shampoo you can put in, which has yes, I'm sure they do, where you put it in and you let it soak. They have hair wash and beard. I don't do my hair because I don't have any gray in my hair except for like one little spot on my temple. But my beard, I have to use the beard wash just to kind of keep the gray from taking over too much. And you can see I used it,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure there's something. Your hair is gorgeous. Your hair looks, somebody even said your hair looks long. It does. It looks amazing.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. Ashley
Melanie
Judd.
confirmed it. Yes, they do. Okay. If anyone has an idea of where I can get this, send me a link, please.
Yeah, Ashley Judd and Dario Franchitti divorced in 2013. I wonder why.
Wow, I was way off.
Yep, they do have it. Of course they have it. They have it for men. I guarantee they have it for women. No harsh chemicals. You just put it in, and it's got like minor, like soft dye in it, and it just keeps it naturally where it's at. My hair is like, I might go all gray. I just don't know when. My dad, his beard was pretty much gray here and here, dark here, and his hair stayed fairly dark until the very end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't start going gray till the last few years.
Listen, if I could go gray, I'd be.
But he had a full head of hair.
I would love to go gray. I just need to go gray. It just, I hate the in between shit. It's like go salt and pepper. Right now, it's like pepper, salt, salt, pepper, pepper, salt, salt, pepper, 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 salt, pepper, pepper. Just pick one, or pick two. But this, it looks like a gradient map. All right, moving on. CP Williams says, my wife is always bothering me to color the gray out of my beard. Do you want to know why I color my beard? Can I be honest with you? It has nothing to do with Olivia. Because Olivia doesn't care. It's my daughter. My daughter will not let me not color my beard. She's like, color your beard. Why? Dad, you look old with it. I'm like, okay. So I color my beard. But understand this, I don't color this, like to here. It's natural. This is natural color. This is the only, and even right here is natural. It's just right here. It's gray. And she said, you got to dye it. So I dye it. She tells me what to do and I do it. Okay. All right. This was an interesting thing. You guys know Brian Taylor Cohen. He looks like a Backstreet Boy. He's a liberal. And he is all over X. And he has a show called No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen or Taylor Cohen, whatever it is. And of course, all he does is lie.
He's a liberal.
Well, it's not all liberals lie. I'm going to show you a video of a liberal who doesn't lie. Well, they lie, but they don't lie like that. But this guy literally, it doesn't matter what Trump does. Trump cured cancer, and this guy be like, 7,000 oncologists lost their jobs as Donald Trump goes after doctors, you know?
Exactly.
So this was with Bill Maher, and it was excellent. And Bill Maher is literally defending Trump yet again. And he's like, hey, the stock market is good. We're on record highs. And I've got to admit I was wrong. Now, remember this. I want you guys to remember back. When tariffs happened, I was one of the only conservatives that I heard supporting tariffs. I didn't hear a lot of people supporting tariffs. Libertarians hate tariffs. Conservatives hate tariffs. They believe it goes up against free market and free trade. And I think just like Dixon, free trade is a complete scam. Free trade is so the consumer and the workers pay the bill and not the producers. And tariffs force the producers to pay the bill by either creating more innovative product or reducing their prices and being more competitive to stay in the business. But when you can pass it on to the workers and you can cheapen what they make and increase your margin for more profit, that's where free trade stops. And it's no longer truly a free trade. That's where we see monopolies rise up. So Bill Maher recognizes, listen, I don't love taxes. And yes, I understand we're paying more in consuming for now. It is a long-term process, but I would also appreciate that the U.S. government generates revenue from the country versus getting foreign loans and selling off our debt to other countries. And if we have to pay a little bit more to consume, at least we have a choice not to consume certain things and say it's too expensive. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to buy an American good, or I'm going to shop around and look for it elsewhere. There's been several things that we purchased for the house, and we're like, no, we're just not going to buy it. It's too much now. We're going to go with an alternative. Mm-hmm. And it's better to do so. So, but with taxes, you don't have a choice. You do that, or you get your, civilian seizure and forfeiture. You go to jail. They take your income. They clear out your bank account. But with tariffs, you at least have a choice to decide what you want to buy and what you don't. Here is the video from Bill Maher, which Olivia and I do watch Bill Maher from time to time, and I figured you'd want to see it. Here it is.
I remember along with probably most people, was saying at the beginning, by the 4th of July, somebody had a thing how the the economy was going to be tanked by then. And I was kind of like, well, that seems right to me. But that didn't happen. Now, it could happen tomorrow. I'm just saying that's reality. So let's work first from the reality of that, not from I just hate Donald Trump. Because that's boring and doesn't get us anywhere and leads you to dishonesty. Because the truth is, I don't know what his strategy is. But look, the stock market is at record highs. I know not everybody lives by the stock market, but I also drive around. I don't see a country in a depression at all. I see people out there just living their lives. And I would have thought, and I got to own it, that these tariffs were going to fucking sink this economy by this time, and they didn't. So, you know, how do we deal with that fact? Because that's the fact.
Yeah. So real quick, Janet, Facebook says, William Mathis pointed out that closed caption is not on. I have no idea. So that's going to be a Facebook issue. We don't provide closed caption until post. So if we Olivia and I are taking certain shots of this show, and I'm going to start cutting these live shows and make little clips. I just paid for a service today. It cost me $150 a year, but I don't care. And it'll take this show and break it down and make clips of it. I forgot to pre-record all the different scenes, and that's something I'll have to change, but it was crazy. And I'll provide closed caption, but that's Facebook, and it may just be down, and sometimes closed caption isn't working. I know exactly what you're talking about. If you're on Facebook, if you go to the very bottom, you're gonna have like the settings, the sound, everything like that. You're gonna have a little box that says CC in it. Click it, and you're gonna either have the check mark on off or the check mark on live captions. Thanks. And I'm gonna put it on right now, and we're gonna see if it's working. Because if it's not working, then it might be Facebook's issue. And it's not working. So it's Facebook issue. It's not. Yeah. Closed captions just aren't working right now. It's just not working right now. I'm sorry about that. But hopefully you can turn us up. We do kind of put it pretty high. So economy, how is it? I mean, listen, be honest. You're the grocery shopper. You're the person who gets the fuel. You're the person who consumes more than anyone in this house when it comes to goods and services. How are we doing? What's the state of the economy? What's the state of the union? I can tell you gas is starting to slowly go down. I think I filled up today. I think it was $2.95 a gallon, which that's the first time in a really long time. As far as groceries, prices are definitely starting to come down, especially eggs is the big one. They still haven't dropped down to the pre-egg crisis prices yet. It's still $4.19 for an 18 pack. Right. At the store I go to. I've noticed the quality of the eggs are smaller. Like the ones you usually buy in the gray not styrofoam, but cardboard recycled. They're so thin that the eggs, when you crack them, usually they come in chunks when it's a good thick shell. And I crack it with one hand. You know, I do one hand cracking. I don't know. I do one hand cracking all the time, but now I crack it and it just shatters, and like all the eggshells go. You know me. I never put eggshells in my eggs. I'm just a master at. I can crack 2 eggs at a time. I can't do that with these. And then a couple of them that I've just grabbed and picked up, they've just broken in half. Yeah. So either I'm like Mongo need learn softness. But anyway, go ahead. Have you noticed that the eggs have been kind of shitty? A little bit. They're definitely a little bit thinner, but it is the same eggs I have bought for the last 4 years. So, because 99% of the time I buy my eggs at Target, and I buy the Target brand. When I go to Harris Teeter, of course, they're a different brand. Yeah. But I try not to buy eggs at Harris Teeter because they're like double the price. So maybe it's better because these eggs are tiny. Even the yolk, they're like baby yolk. I mean, usually the extra large. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just being honest. Yeah, maybe I'm complaining, but I don't mean to be. But usually the yolks are like this, and here they're tiny. And I'm kind of like, where's the beef? So what's the stuff that's gone up that's just astronomical that's gone up since Biden? Well, pretty much everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. I mean, so it's worse. Well, no, since Biden. Okay, I thought you meant since Joe Biden has left office. Okay. What's gone up? Not much has gone up since Joe Biden has left office. A few things besides eggs, a few things went up here and there, but honestly, a lot of things are starting to drop.
maybe cereal. Cereal has gotten extremely expensive. I only buy it when it's on sale.
And what about red meat? Is that going back up?
No, red meat's been pretty stable. It's been pretty kind of stationary. But yeah, red meat definitely did go up a little bit, but it's, I can tell you that when we lived in Texas, and maybe it was the grocery store or maybe it was the time, but for a family of 4, and I know our kids were smaller, but for a family of 4, I was spending about $200 a week in groceries on average. That was our average budget. Mm-hmm. We came here, and it was a little more expensive because
but here is Virginia. For those who don't
so
know.
it was about $250 every 2 weeks. But as soon as Biden took office, it shot up. And at one point, I was about $350 to $400 a week.
Yeah, I remember.
In groceries. Now I can tell you that over the last span, since I keep a budget at the store and I write everything down, the prices and exactly how much I spend at every store each week. So I can do a comparison and how much I spend over our budget.
No, Kitty. No. Sorry, Kitty.
Kitty's being.
Stop being Kitty's being now.
So I can tell you that over the months of June and July, my overage has been negligible. Over 4 weeks in the month, it's been under $100 for all 4 weeks over budget.
Wait, so it's $100 over budget?
For the full month. Like our budget, what we spent, what I budget for groceries, on average, it's maybe 10, 15, maybe $20 a week over. And like last week, I was $15 under. So it really depends on the week. But I can tell you that the overage in groceries in our budget has been very negligible and really hasn't been high.
So it's kind of flat.
Yeah. And in May, it was a little bit higher. I can tell you April, March, February, January, it was a good $300-400. I had to add money to the budget. It was a good $300-400 over what we budgeted each month. Because groceries were so high. But it's starting to come down.
Trying to get a straight answer.
Yeah.
Did groceries go up or go down?
They're going down a little bit.
Okay. So going down, red meat is cat hair. Red meat is what?
Red meat skyrocketed and went down a teeny bit, but it's still not pre-Biden prices. It's definitely higher. Okay. Chicken is higher than it was, but it has remained steady. It hasn't.
You say grain, like cereal is
cereal.
Up? What is it? A certain brand or what?
Everything is expensive, and it really does. I mean, everything. I mean, of course, if you get the store brand, those are still pretty expensive. Not as much, but I mean, before you could buy General Mills Cheerios for like $3.50 for the family size. It is like $8 for a family size.
All right. So this isn't the Home Shopping Network. Yeah. People are saying we need to get chickens. And like, I'm totally down. Like, I've got no problem doing that. But is it, and we go through a shit ton of eggs.
I don't think in order for us to cover the amount of eggs that we go through, one, you're not going to get eggs right away because one, you're not going to know if they're male or female. For starters, because you're going to emit babies, right? And
why don't you just buy chickens that are nested?
I mean, I guess I don't know that, but in order to keep up, when it comes to layer hens, they only lay 1 egg a day. You eat 3 a day, and then when it comes to the
table a day.
When it comes to the weekend, Ethan eats. I eat eggs.
We would need 10 or 15 chickens,
and that's something I'm not willing to do.
Why?
Because they lay
1 egg. Hold on, they lay 1 egg a day. And do they constantly lay eggs no matter what, any time of the year, or is there a certain time that they don't lay?
That is something I don't know. I just know back in Texas, one of our neighbors, every time they go out, they had 3 chickens, and they would have the kids pet sit whenever they went out of town, and they'd have to take care of the chickens. And it was 1 egg a day.
How many do they have?
They had 3. But they were always giving us extra eggs. Remember, I'd always come home with cartons of eggs.
Well,
and they were
assume
delicious.
I would assume that's what I'm saying. I mean, even if we got 5 chickens, they constantly lay eggs. That's 5 a day. And once you build it up, I guarantee, there's days. I mean, I have 3 now, but Matt, it will cost more to get the chickens. Oh, well, then why do people keep telling me to get chickens?
Well, that's why I get them as babies, because they don't cost as much. But the problem is, it's kind of like Yoshi. She's cheap now. She's like $7 a week in crickets and like $5 a week in lettuce. So you're talking her
All right.
like 20, $25 a month.
We are so
right?
we are so far past
I
the
know.
topic.
But it cost $1,000 to get her.
Okay, so
That's
we're not
where it
eating
is.
lizard.
No, but
Okay, get it. I understand the analogy. Okay, I'm getting impatient because I've been told for years, get chickens, just get chickens. And now everyone's like, don't get chickens. And I'm like, wait a second, what? All right. Yeah, right. So, should I go get cows too? All right, so what you're saying is don't get chickens. But they've got to sell farm fresh eggs around here. There's got to be a place we can go to get
they
real.
do.
Okay.
I know where they are.
And I don't care if they're expensive. I don't care. Where are they?
One is next to Ethan's school, but you're talking like $8 for
That's
6.
not what people just said. People just said that farm fresh eggs are cheaper than the store.
Nah,
How do you know? You've never looked.
They always have
this is what drives me
prices.
crazy. Is you have never looked for farm fresh eggs ever. You have never done it. You're like, I'm going to go out and look for farm fresh eggs, but somehow you know all about them. Did you? Now you're on the show, and if you were an interview, I'd do the exact same thing to you. Have you actually went and looked at the prices of farm fresh eggs? Yes or no?
I've not done research,
Okay.
but
All right.
I've driving. There's a few places that sell them, and I've seen the prices.
How about this? How about we go out this weekend and we go look together, and maybe it's cheaper, because you would assume that a farmer isn't going to have grocery store prices. You're not going to have the packaging, blah, blah, blah. Find a local person who sells the best eggs you can get. Find a Amish farm. Oh yeah, I'll just drive down to Pennsylvania and get our.
Yeah, there's no.
Do
Amish
you know
farms
where we
around.
live?
There's no Amish farms around here.
Dude, we live in the middle of bumfuck. All right. So why don't we do that? Why don't we go back and we'll report back on eggs?
Okay.
No, farm fresh eggs are higher. Lots of sites have local growers of eggs. Farm fresh cost more, but they're better. My dad raises chicken. They are around here. So there's multiple. Some people are saying they're cheaper. Some people saying they're more expensive. But we don't know because we haven't done the research. You know what? Let's do a search.
Okay.
I'm really interested.
All right.
Are farm fresh eggs more expensive than store bought? Let's find out. And we don't trust this completely, but this is, Okay, cost comparison. Store bought eggs. $6.23 a dozen, Liv.
$6.23
A dozen in March. But still roughly 27% above 2024 levels.
That was in March, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then small scale typically sell eggs $3 to $6 per dozen eggs. Many charge $4 to $5 a dozen to cover feed. In high cost areas, specifically breeds, premium feed, prices can climb to $8 to $11. Farm fresh eggs cost more than basic store eggs, $2.50 to $3. They can be similar to or cheaper than organic pasteurized eggs. Ryan says we sell them for $6 a dozen. Is that good, Liv?
Yeah, it's expensive. Well, I mean, I guess.
Why don't we just go steal them?
Yeah, like I said, I pay $4.19 for 18.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, there's a reason why I do it.
Of course, we got an expert. I love it. All right, wireless caller, educate us on eggs, please, because we have no idea what we're a bunch of country. We're not country folk as much as we like to pretend we are.
Hey, Matthew, it's Frank.
Hi, Frank.
We've got 30 chickens.
Okay, all right. So lay it on me, Frankie.
The yield is not as high. I heard you say earlier, if I've got 6 chickens, I'm going to get 6 eggs.
Yeah, that's
not
what I want to be
necessarily
clear. That's what the missus said. I didn't say that. I repeated what she said, but I asked the question, do they lay all year, and is that standard every single day? So educate us, Frank.
It is not standard. It varies from day to day, and it varies from season to season. My daughter-in-law sells a dozen eggs for $4. They're high-quality eggs, thick shells. I've noticed that the difference between our chicken shells and the chicken or the eggs that you buy at a grocery store, they are so thin. Ours are so thick. The yolks are so richly colored. They're almost orange instead of being yellow.
Those are the best. That's what I want. I want those. That's like every lifting video, everything I see, it's always They're like orange eggs. I want those. Those are supposed to be the best, the richest in the vitamins and nutrients.
And they are. And I'm telling you, I will eat them, not necessarily on a daily basis because it depends. But I just noticed the quality is so much better. Now, the cost versus your ROI is going to be dependent on how many chickens you have, what is the cost of your feed, what are you doing to maintain them. I mean, I am not involved in any of that. I simply sit back and watch. And it seems like a lot of work for what her ROI is.
Right, and that's what it. People are like, well, why don't you grow your own vegetables? And I said because we're not in a nuclear winter or there's not a zombie apocalypse, and my name is not Giuseppe. That's why. And because I'll just go to the store. They're like, yeah, but will you survive? Trust me, I'm not going to be planting crops. I'm going to be moving where the herd is, and I'm going to be going low in the summer and high in the summer and low in the winter. I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to be going to the grocery store. So when people are like, what are you going to do for survival? I'm going to hunt, and I'm going to eat the local berries and food that's here. But while I have my house and there's not some sort of, mass destabilization of our current facilities and supply lines, I don't want to go out and break the soil and plant cucumbers and shit. I have no desire to do that. So I don't know, man. I don't think getting eggs is my thing. And chickens, what do you do when it's 110 degrees outside? What do you do when it's freaking, 12 degrees outside?
You move their shed. One of the families. Go ahead, Frank.
It was 110 here today, and I'm in North Carolina.
Did you have chicken sandwiches for lunch or what happened?
At chicken tenders.
Did they obviously they survived because they're in a shelter, but
they're fine. They're very well taken care of. They have all the water that they need. They have shaded areas that they roost in. They're good. They're animals, dude. They know how to adapt.
Right. I get this. I get all this. I get all this. I just listen. Yeah. You can call me a pussy, but I actually feel bad. Like I just feel bad for them. I know that sounds ridiculous. I mean, I'd chop their heads off and cook them up and eat them.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I just feel bad. I like the killing things is like I'm done with that part of my life, and now I'm all about life, and I'm a little bit of a hippie when it comes to that. Animals, treat them with love and respect, and there's no reason for me to go out deer hunting and shit because I have never need to, and I don't have any desire to do it.
Yeah, I've got more animals around here. Carter's has little liver pills. I mean, we got 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 lizards, 30 chickens. Yeah, we're inundated with animals.
So somebody said get a half cow. Now I agree with that. We got a deer one point, and that was good. I mean, I'm not a huge proponent of deer meat, but when it's ground deer, who cares? It's the same thing. Oh my God, cat. So people are saying find a butcher and get a half of a cow.
Unfortunately, in our area, the only butcher that was even close to a shutdown during COVID, we have a crap ton of venison butchers in the area, and all they do is deer. That's
all right. So now that we've really just completely went off the rails here, we've got to look at a local egg farm. We have to look at a local farm that has eggs and dive in to find out how much a half cow would be. Because if we got a half cow, we would eat the whole damn thing. You know this. We have various cuts of, there's pretty much, the only thing we wouldn't eat is like liver or kidney or the tongue. Everything else, or the hooves.
We could go get a Costco membership again and plug the freezer in downstairs. Plug that back in.
I think that's something we need to look at. Like we need to learn how to
stock up on meat again. I mean, we definitely can.
Yeah.
We just would need to,
I'd
take $500-$600 1 month and do it.
Yeah, go ahead, Frank.
You haven't lived until you've had a deep fried brain sandwich.
No, thanks.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I forgot cow brains. Yeah,
I knew that one would get you.
No, I listen. I've eaten weird shit. Yeah. I've had snake. I've had dog. I've had cow tongue. I've had octopi. I've had jellyfish. I've had
octopus.
I've had horrible, just rancid shit, and none of it's good. Like calamari is the worst thing on the planet.
I love calamari.
Oh God, barf!
I would never do that.
I love calamari.
I can't stand
I
seafood.
was in a Chinese restaurant once and sitting in the bar, and on the back bar there was a sign that said, "So many cats, so few recipes."
Yeah, that's like every time you go to a Golden Palace, the first thing I do is look for cats. And if there's no cats around, no way. All right. Frank, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you calling. We love you, buddy. Talk
All
to
right,
you.
Betty.
All right,
Love
bye.
you, man.
All right.
Take care, Liv.
Thanks, Frank.
All right.
So one of the families I nanny for has chickens.
Okay.
So during the super, super hot days, we just went down and I just would take a Tupperware full of ice cubes and go put it in their water.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're kind of a pain in the butt. They do talk to me every time I come. I come in and they say hello and they say goodbye to me. It's pretty cute.
Hey, Ryan Samuels is in chat. I read one of his things too. Ryan, it's good to have you here, buddy. You guys say hi to Ryan. We talked on the phone last night. Got to get him on the show. Liv, let's do it. Let's do this one video. Then we'll do that donation, and then we'll do a break. Folks, we are sitting at 123.98. Our goal tonight is 300. We're going to have a pee break here in a minute, but I want to do this video. Damani Felder, there is this liberal woman who is saying a video that is about a jeans commercial and saying that it's Nazi propaganda. And she's a hefty sort. And I want you to watch this, and then I'm going to show you the commercial, and we will talk about it. This is the typical lefty stuff. Here it is.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda. Should we?
Yeah.
Has she been hiding under a rock for like the last 50 years? Because since I was a kid, freaking Abercrombie and Fitch and American Eagle have all been the same type of model for their jeans and their clothes. I mean, this is nothing new. It looks like a typical ad. I don't know.
Well, don't you remember
why
on
she's freaking out?
Middle of New York, Mark Wahlberg and his
skivvies out there.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I understand that you weigh 250 pounds and can't fit into any of the American Eagle clothes. I get that, but that's no reason to knock it. I mean,
well, everyone is sitting here saying that this, Sydney Sweeney girl is just like, cat, I'm going to kill you. Hayden, get the cat, please. So here is the Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle commercial. Put her downstairs. Thanks. Don't open it up. Here's the commercial. And listen, I don't particularly find her attractive. I mean, she's not an ugly woman. She's not my cup of tea, not my particular brand of vodka. My particular brand of vodka is a little bit darker, like her. See? I got to do it like, I can't, fuck. I don't, we got to fix the camera. I can't see. It doesn't work.
you got to point the opposite direction.
So like that. See? Fuck, forget
The
it.
opposite direction. Don't point at me.
I'm new.
Point at the door.
I'm new. Here we go. Here's the
My
commercial.
jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
First of all, how old is she before I watch this commercial? Because I'm not going to.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, find it out. Hey, Siri, how old is Sydney Sweeney? Hey, Siri. How old is Sydney Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney is 27
Oh,
years old.
so she's
Holy
legal.
cow,
Okay.
She's 27.
All right,
Wow.
so here we go. Let me see. Yeah, she's got a great ass. There's no doubt about it. That's a 9.5. It's not Olivia, but because Olivia's ass is fan. Olivia, one of your best portions. Sorry, Livy. One of your best assets is your ass. Your ass is incredible. So I don't care what anyone says. She's a little bit of back, but not enough back.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
If she really did that, that's impressive. All right. So she did that. And then the
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Say it 3 times really fast.
That's a mouthful. She looks a little like Amanda Seyfried.
I don't know who that is.
Bit. Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah. She's pretty. So here is what the liberals have done. They have decided to go ahead and overlay her video with a swastika.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining...
Oh, God, her voice drives me crazy. Oh, I can't stand that. It's just this new generational thing, this talk. I can't stand this.
Traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Craig,
you guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was going to be like kind of bad. That's going to be in history books.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not. But it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
I'm so confused.
Why?
What?
Why is it Nazi propaganda?
What?
And by the way, if somebody, okay, real quick, if somebody puts a negative reaction on the donation message, I don't care. You don't have to donate to watch this show. It's completely free. It's if you are not a person who, okay, let me explain something. Tipping, I think, is fascist. I don't think people should tip. I think the employer should pay you a wage that accommodates the overall work and quality of work that you do based upon COLA and the market. Okay, I think tips suck, but I, as a former waiter and bartender and working in the restaurant industry, a person who averaged like 27% every single night that I did tips, I killed it. Olivia will tell you I was one hell of a waiter. I never wrote anything down, and I was magnificent. I could take like 4 16 tops, and I would crush it. I was good at it. But I would rather have just made an hourly rate based upon the talent level that I had. So when you get trapped into this, would you like to tip 10%, 50%, or 20%? We tip 20% pretty much on average. I think tips are fascist and stupid if you're forced to do it, if you're expected to do it. Nobody expects anyone in here to donate to the show, but people do because they find value in the show. And what they do is they do the math and they go, okay, well, if I watch this 52 weeks a year, it's 5 times a week, and say I watch it 10% of the time, that still means I'm going to watch 50 shows. What is it worth for me to watch 50 shows? Do I watch 50 shows a year on Netflix, but I give them $20? Do I pay $15 for my HBO, and do I watch 50 shows on HBO? And if they do, they can justify and say, you know what, I'm going to throw $20 to them instead of Netflix. But there are some people who watch us literally 52 weeks out of the year, 5 nights a week, and they watch us 250 some odd times a year. And they go, you know what? Is it worth it to give $100 a month? Or is it worth it to give $500 a month? We have people who give $1,000 a month. Those people get to make that choice. You'll never have to pay for this show. If you do, it's great. It doesn't require a mad face. It just watch the damn show and shut up. Or don't. But it's always going to be free. You get to decide. Okay, great. Speaking of that, Liv.
I'm so confused on this commercial of why people think it's Nazi propaganda.
It's a white woman selling jeans and they all look better than her.
I don't get it. I mean, yeah, I think the modeling industry is out of whack that all of their models are a size 0. Yeah, that's not your typical woman.
She doesn't look size 0 to me.
No, she looks like a size 2.
Size 2, size whatever. Who cares?
But
who cares? She looks good.
I mean, I don't understand how this is. It because she says my jeans are blue? It's a effing jean commercial. Are you serious? Are people actually trying to roll it and saying it's their genes that they got from their parents? It's their DNA. Is that what they're saying? Is that my jeans are blue?
I don't know, and I don't care. I didn't think of it like
stupid.
that. But for people to use homonyms as the next Third Reich, you know, and gaslighting, dog whistle messaging. I seriously, yes, she's blonde. She has blue eyes, jeans, whatever. Who cares?
Majority of the models out there are blonde.
Do
blue
you
eyes.
understand that nobody is a Nazi? Okay? Unless you have somebody who's cooking Jews off at a bonfire, which I don't know anyone. I haven't seen any mass killings of Jews. So stop calling them Nazis, because the Nazis were in a very specific period of time. They were only relevant for a short period of time, and their modus operandi wasn't to, eliminate and wear cool suspenders with Doc Martens and have shaved heads, or they weren't there carrying American flags with white masks on with Patriot front gear, and they weren't Proud Boys. They specifically had one motive, which was to conquer as much territory in Europe as possible, which emulated what England did and Russia did. And Germany felt it was a matter of time before they were swallowed up by one of those assholes, so they decided to go ahead and expand and murder people and eliminate and fund it through killing Jews, seizing their property, and anyone else who got in their way. That's what a Nazi does. So when you call everyone a Nazi, especially Donald Trump, it doesn't make any sense. It's antithetical. Donald Trump has supported the Jews more than any other president in U.S. history. He recognized the capital of Jerusalem. He started the negotiations with them. He has 3 peace deals in the Middle East, something nobody has ever seen, anyone's ever done. He established the relationship with Netanyahu. He got out of Afghanistan. Donald Trump has done absolutely nothing to demonstrate that he has a problem with the Jewish people. Why the fuck are you calling him a Nazi? The reason why is because you found the worst moniker you could think of, and Poo-Poo Head wasn't working anymore, and Orange Orangutan Marmalade Boy wasn't working anymore, so Nazi came out. But it's literally stupid. It's like calling a black person a KKK member. You gotta find some new material, for God's sakes. The Nazis are not prevalent in society. And here's the simple fact. And I'm just going to say this, and then I'm done with it, and we're going to move on from this stupid video. I promise you this. Communist socialists outnumber Nazis 100 to 1. 100 true Marxist-Leninist, Communist Manifesto, complete asshats who believe in progressive liberalism, who believe in Maoist leanings, Che Guevara type tactics, Saul Alinsky, Nietzsche, Darwin, all of that. I guarantee the true devotes, the despots of both religions, I'm going to go higher than that. I think it's probably 500 to 1. Nazis and KKK and white supremacists are relevant in 2 places. In prison, and the second place that they're relevant in any way, shape, or form is in some backwater bullshit hick town like where I live. That's it. The last thing is you may want to look up the etymology of Nazis and what it actually stands for. The Nationalist Socialist Party. So when we're talking about Nazis, and you use the word fascism just because Mussolini founded the fascist belief system, it doesn't mean that automatically Nazis were fascist. They had a ton of socialist beliefs. And if you take a look at what they did for the elderly, if you take a look at what they did for welfare, if you take a look at what they did for the nanny state, if you paid vacation and paid leave, forms of social security, the Nazis were renowned for very progressive and socialist policies. And it aligns with what the Democrats have done with slavery, with the modern day slave plantations, Japanese internment camps, and we can go Jim Crow laws, civil rights action, 13 states not voting for it. We can go on and on and on about what they've done. The Great Society, LBJ, and what he said. All of this is closely related to Nazis more than it's related to what the Republicans did, which opposed this. The Republicans led abolition, civil rights. Without the Republicans, it wouldn't have a chance of passing because of the Democratic states. So we can sit here and pretend that conservatives are Nazis, but ultimately it's just a moniker that's a really bad word for stupid people who have no understanding of history and have no idea what the Nazis truly were. And it's just stupid. And just because some chick who wears jeans and is making a sexual innuendo and has cars and a big ass and tits, that's America. Sorry, that's apple pie. That has nothing to do with Nazi Germany. That's it. I'm done. Anything else?
No, I'm just confused. I don't get it.
Well, I'm confused. Don't put that in yet. I'm confused too. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't leave. We just hit 150. Don't leave. Listen, it's literally 2 minutes. Leave your phone, set it down, go pee. You don't need to leave. Nobody's going to hear you. We don't have two-way audio. Go take your bathroom break. And also, if you have a chance, here's a donation commercial with a bunch of cute kids. It's fun. And it pulls at your heartstrings so we can grift from you. That's really what we're trying to do.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations. But after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking... I can't do it. I can't untighten it.
That's what she said.
That's what she's... Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pounded. Pounded.
Ugh.
Pound.
Child got 15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm going to punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready. Set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready. Set. Action. No. Whoa. Director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something
There's no but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old? Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
It's better than
Hayden, he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Adjusting
Hey,
transmitter
Matt,
output.
congratulations on your...
I just realized that
Whatever.
you called me a kid because you said it has a bunch of cute kids in the commercial.
Yes, I was calling you. That's exactly what I was doing. I'm so glad you saw it. Okay, listen, if you're in the shower and two men break in your house and you don't grab a gun and you go to the Ring doorbell camera and you go ahead and try to contact me versus shooting them dead, I'm not going to be happy with you. I just thought I'd let you know. Here is a video of a lady who was in the shower. She grabbed her dog. And let's watch it and then we can respond because I'm baffled. Like I am just completely baffled.
Jake.
What's going on?
Call the police.
Call the police?
Please.
What happened?
I was in the bath. I thought you were home. Someone brought her back to where these two guys walked in. I begged them not to hurt the kids.
Okay, that's really sad. But where are your children?
And why the fuck did you grab the dog and not the kids?
And exactly.
Like I need more context. Can somebody
Why didn't you go to
Chat
the neighbor's
GPT,
house?
help me. What's the dumb bitch talking about?
I don't understand.
Why did you shoot him?
What if she doesn't have a gun?
Why don't you shoot him? That's the question. If you don't have a gun, why don't you have a gun? You have a family. Shouldn't you have a gun? Liv, you are not a proponent of guns, but tell me you don't feel safer with a gun in the house.
Yes, I do.
So that's the question. Why didn't you shoot him? And what are you doing grabbing the dog? And why did you leave the house when you have kids?
Exactly. You left them in there with your kids.
And why did you have to have that towel so damn firmly fixed? I mean, at least make the video interesting. Have that thing pop off in the middle of it or something. I mean, come on.
I don't understand.
See, I just can't. So I'm going to try to give you context. I don't think there is any context to this. It looks staged or like she knew about it ahead of time. Yeah. She's doing the smartest thing possible, period. She should start a safety class for all, specifically for not having a weapon in the house. Exactly.
Why didn't you go to a neighbor's house?
Why didn't you call 911? And if you have a Ring doorbell, that means you have a system where all you got to do is push the police button.
That means you also have a cell phone. Where's your cell phone? Call 911.
I don't believe this. No mother is that stupid, right?
No.
I mean, are they?
Well, it depends.
Well,
Some mothers are, but...
if you thought that took the cake, it's time to show you the WNBA. If the hilarious thing is, you can look at the shooting percentage down here, 21%. This lady's hair fell off, her weave. I'm going to go get my hair did, and she was playing basketball. Well, okay, sorry. She was on a court with a ball that resembled a basketball. Right. I mean, it's just ball at this point. There's no basket involved. It's just ball. Just throw the ball and miss. And her weave fell off. Watch this. This is 2 minutes, but this is glorious.
It bounced around a lot, but at the end, it went through the rim. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's going to go head to the back. Oh, no. Timeout call.
Well, if they actually paid her a salary that was worth what she made, she might be able to buy a real weave. I'm just saying.
For Copper to deal with the...
That wasn't her neighbor. That was supposed to be. She used the Ring doorbell to call her husband. Just FYI, people are like, she called the neighbor. No. That was her house.
That's why I'm confused.
This is bullshit. It's just one of those things. I don't believe it at all.
Malfunction. Shakira.
I'm so concerned about her weave if she got it back or not.
Beautiful passer, Christy.
Oh,
nice.
Shoot, she made it.
Yeah, that's what's known as luck.
That right there is a rare thing. Actually watching a basket go during the
Just
WNBA.
what she's been able.
And she's pointing around like, yeah, man, yeah, I meant to rim it, have it bounce up and go right back in. All nothing but rim, net, swish, circle, shot, went down.
To do from a center standpoint, Christy, and now they have an issue with a fan as the officials, as Phoenix's bench had an issue. They're having Alyssa Thomas and Nate Tibbetts point out which fan it is.
So the fan, so just so you understand, and we'll fast forward this because I just don't have the patience.
Right now,
and then I'll tell you what happened.
Arena security here, as you can see.
So arena security, who basically looks like that little blimp that drops off tickets at you during halftime that floats around in the air, is talking to this fan. And I guess the fan, when she lost her weave, started talking shit. Now, I'm letting you know, Olivia and I have been to a shit grip of hockey games. Is that fair, Liv?
Yes.
And at those hockey games, folks, by the way, if you've not had a chance to donate, please do. It's $123.98 to goal. We are almost at our 9 o'clock hour. Yes, we have an additional half hour, but we need your help. Without you, we can't do it. So one big push here will do it. Hold, Liv. Mm-hmm. One big push will do it. So since this fan made fun of her weave, they are
fan said something.
Escorting her out.
Mercury bench heard it, and they did not like what was said. They're taking exception to it. So Amy Bonner, crew chief, is trying to have this sorted out with the arena security here, as
to which person it was. And
This sport is doomed. Like, it's just, it's if you can't take a little ribbing from the fans, this is crazy.
that way they can get it taken care of. 1-point lead to start this fourth quarter.
And it still looks like shit. You literally look like a satanic goat with that hair. Do you remember the movie Conan the Destroyer? And Wilt Chamberlain was in it. Do you remember that? Liv?
Maybe. I don't remember, though.
Oh, how do you not remember that?
Because I don't know if I watched it.
Wilt Chamberlain, Conan the Destroyer. I swear to God, she literally bought that weave.
Okay, I remember Conan. Okay, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and then the weave from Conan. There it is. That's what it looks like.
Nice.
That is just horrible.
Talia Copper back on the bench for Phoenix.
Olivia, what is about the WNBA? Why do you women want to see it destroyed? Why can't you support it and show it the respect and love that it deserves, and show support to your fellow vaginas?
Because they suck. Okay, honestly, one, it's boring, but two, they act like the hoochie mamas that go to the NBA games trying to get a sugar daddy.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I met a few
pretty
of
bad.
them.
They're pretty bad.
And they're horrible.
They are.
Horrible human beings. Horrible human beings. And they act just like them. And that's why.
Humpback, hoochie mama.
They are. They're awful. And their attitude sucks and everything. They're
Bubba
just
says, "Hail Crom." It's a Conan thing.
Yeah. Their attitude sucks. You know, they're not humble. They think they're all that, and they're not. And yeah,
But chirping is a part of hockey.
Chirping is a part of any sport.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the Philadelphia Eagles where you throw D batteries at players or ice balls that can kill refs. I mean, that's a little much. But I mean, if your weave falls off in the middle of a basketball game, you deserve some shit, right?
How many times does somebody else stab them with your skate at a hockey game?
Right, you yell it all the time.
Exactly. Exactly. No one actually believes us, but really, come on.
I mean, like, what were some of the things you would say to her?
Oh.
So let's do that. I'll get a couple. You get a couple. Let's see. Someone's weave falls off at a WNBA game on the court. What shit could you say? Be vile. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. I want 10 short ones. Okay, top 10. God, these better be good. That weave had a better shot at the rim than anyone on the court. That's pretty good. More action from that hairpiece than the entire first half. Hairpiece. And just like the ratings, it's falling fast and nobody's picking it up. That weave's defense was tighter than the WNBA's fan base. Hair today, gone mid-play. It should have been hair today, gone tomorrow. That would have been better. Even the wig tried to walk out of this game. I guess it flopped harder than the league's attendance. That's good. That weave had better hang time than the starters. It's football. It's stupid. Should have been better hang time than the kicker, but that's not what happened. Someone call a 20-second timeout for lace front recovery. Oh, God, that was horrible.
Oh, my gosh. Gregory's got a good one.
That wasn't a turnover. That was a full-on hair recession. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That was Gregory Harrison. That was good.
That's good.
That was good.
Greg, that's a winner. That's the best one. Unbelievable. Oh, God. I hate the WNBA. Like the day that they announce that thing goes bankrupt, it's going to be a great day. Is that no donations, huh?
No.
Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, people. It's a
I'm going to put it in.
I wouldn't.
I would. I've noticed that holding them doesn't work.
Well, sometimes you got to hold because, first of all, we don't need to have this conversation live, but you hold because what happens is that if you put in a big one, then people stop for the rest of the night. And you don't want that to happen. You want to try to, have as, we want to make our goal and not just have the big people do it. But if you want to put it in, go ahead and put it in. It's just, I want small donations. That's what we want. We want to do small, tiny ones so people don't have to drop huge numbers. CJ, well, now they don't, I guess, because now we can do a bunch of small ones to hit it. So I guess that's a good point. So we'll do it that way. CJ Jenkins, I have watched your interview with T.S. Dixon twice, and sir, it is fabulous. Job well done. Thank you. CJ, thank you. That means the world to me. It's wonderful that you think so. Why can't these WNBA people? Oh, whatever. Okay, so Liv, adoption, is it hard?
Yes.
How hard is it?
I mean, I've never looked into it, but I know people who have.
And it's hard.
And it's hard. My choir teacher adopted 2 children, and I've never seen her so stressed out in her entire life.
So what do you think some things that should stop people from being able to adopt a child?
Criminal record.
Okay, criminal record. What
else? Drugs. Alcohol abuse, anything like that. Any type of...
Can you move your drink out of the sign?
Other way.
There you go. Perfect. Now turn it on. There you go. Good. Sorry.
Any type of child abuse, sexual abuse, anything like that in your past. But I think that would probably be it. I mean, maybe a few other things, but I mean, I don't think adoption should be based on how many times you go to church a week, how many times you pray a day, stuff like that. I think it should be based on whether you're a good
So what if you're gay? What if you're gay or lesbian? Should you be able to adopt a child?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
I mean, you've thought about this. You're like 100%. You've actually thought about not what is socially acceptable, but you've actually thought about this, and you've come up with the conclusion that people who are gay.
I've never thought about that, but
all right. So take a second, think about it, because I think your natural reaction is to say what is socially acceptable. Like, oh, I'll be homophobic if I say no. But stop and let's not do that because we're on the show. And think about it. Do you believe that gay people should have children, be able to adopt any child they want?
Well, I think they should go through the same process that a straight couple does. I don't think there should be any difference between them. I mean, gay couples have children all the time. We know several gay couples that have children.
We do.
And I don't think there should be any difference. They shouldn't be held to a higher standard than any
most gay people that we know have a male figure. If they're lesbian or males, they have a male or female figure that is kind of a role model. And according to Obama, like all white families should have a gay father standing in for them. Did you hear about this?
No.
I'll show it to you next.
Okay.
Okay. What here, you tell me this. Here's a gay couple who got to adopt a child. And there's a little surprise. Thought you'd want to see it. It's a little bright. I apologize. And why don't we watch it until the end and you can tell me, does this dequalify them? I wonder. And I don't think we care about the gay thing. And I thought it was important to make sure that we brought up the gay thing first so you know where we stand. Here. Oh, I got to mute that because I'm not going to copyright strike for a Taylor Swift ripoff song. This is Brandon Keith Riley Mitchell. He's got literally 4 names because this is typical of liberals.
That's a cute baby.
Sexual abuse of children was his primary offense. 10-4-24 registration was 2016 as a tier 1 sex offender. Now has a brand new baby boy. Should a sex offender who is also gay have a child?
I don't think that being gay has anything to do with it, but no, I do not think a sex offender should be able to adopt a child. Now, if they want to have one biologically, that's their own right. But I do not think that anyone that is a sex offender should be able to adopt a child, in my opinion.
I don't think anybody who is a sex
offender...
offender...
It doesn't matter if they're gay or straight, period.
Can someone explain to me? It's been revealed a gay couple who crowdfunded their surrogacy journey now has custody of a baby boy despite one partner, Brandon Keith Riley Mitchell, being convicted child sex offender using a Pennsylvania surrogacy loophole that bypasses state adoption restrictions and registration on predators.
How is there a loophole for that?
I don't know, but can anyone tell me where the fuck CPS is? Because I spanked my child with an open hand and got arrested. which is legal in the state. Corporal punishment is legal in Virginia. Not that matters, because I don't believe anyone should harm a child. But a spanking isn't necessarily what I consider to be child abuse, depending upon the level that it's done. Can someone explain to me what the hell is going on? So if you live in Pennsylvania, maybe you should bring this to your senator and state legislature's attention.
Yes.
And tell me what you find out. I don't live in Pennsylvania. I know Jason Shepard does, and I know several people who do.
Yeah, no, no, that should not be. If you have got any, it's just like if you've got any type of sex offender or crimes against children, you cannot be hired as a teacher, can't be hired as a daycare worker. You're hell not going to be hired as a nanny. I mean, to get my job in the daycare industry, I had a very rigorous background check done on me.
Well, right.
Because I'm taking care of other people's children. And yeah, I mean, yes, you are adopting that child to take care of, you want to love that child like it's your own, even though it's not your biological child. But you should not be able to adopt
and you should not be able to love your child. I'm actually on the Pennsylvania website right here, just in case anyone was like, wait a second, this is ridiculous. First of all, even if there was an adoption, that he was relegated custodial care, which from my understanding he shouldn't be nowhere near that child.
No, he shouldn't be anywhere near
So-
being able to foster or anything.
So here is the actual report. And sexual abuse of children, 5/1/2013, conviction in 2016, and possession of child pornography, 2013-2016 are the offenses. And this guy, I'm not going to show his address. I'm not going to dox the guy.
Now, the only thing that I would consider.
Oh my God, Olivia, please don't do this. Don't even remotely try to
You know where
defend this.
going. I'm not defending that. No.
Okay, I'm waiting to hear.
Because I said anyone who's got a record. Say somebody is 18 and has a significant other that is 17, and they get statutory rape charges against them because they had sex.
Well, it
and
wouldn't be a
parents weren't
significant
happy.
other because that would be incest.
Well,
so what you're saying is statutory rape.
Statutory rape.
Not even then. Fuck them. Nobody gets it. No. If you had sex with a minor, and I don't care, even 18 and 17, because the thing is that do you know how many statutory rape convictions actually happen from an 18 to 17-year-old? Usually it's vindictive parents.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen very often. And it's usually, sure, there could be accusations, but once it goes to court, most of that stuff is overlooked unless the guy's a stalker or something. So there's other charges attached to that. Now, if we're talking about 26-year-old and 17, completely different. But this is sex with a child. That's what it says.
No.
He sexually abused a child. There is no statutory, and I'm not coming down on you. Yes, but that's not this. Statutory rape and sexual abuse of a child are not in the same category. They're not even the same fucking sport. They're not even in the same planet.
Yeah.
They are two completely different charges. So, yes, I agree with you. If somebody's 18 and 17 or 18 and 16, but those are few and far between and don't happen anymore to that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
No, he should not have a kid.
Yeah, that guy should never see a child or be near a child ever again. Period.
Nope.
Ever. God, it's just, this is why we're on the border of just armed conflict in this country, because of shit like this. Here's another reason. CNN. Oh, dude. CNN just edited this out. Trump said Bill Clinton went to Epstein Island 28 times. They cut it out. They removed it from the clip. So not only are they trying to frame the whole narrative that Donald Trump and Epstein are bosom buddies who are the best of friends, and conveniently leave out that he went ahead and contacted the Palm Beach Police Department, removed him from his properties, and was pivotal in helping with the case against Epstein, and under his DOJ had Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell arrested. But now they are running roughshod and protection for Bill Clinton. I mean, is there any scruples to this media? Is
No.
there any ethics left? Listen to this.
There are none.
Yeah, obviously. You can go ahead and put that in, Liv.
Okay.
Donation from JD Stillwell, $20, $267.46, getting closer. Appreciate for the donation. Says, keep us in your prayers as we will for you, Dumb Nation. JD, what's going on? Everything okay?
Is it the whole doing your renovation? I thought they were doing a renovation in their house or something.
Yeah, well, of course we're checking for you. I think this went in twice. It just went in twice.
Let me look it up and see if.
Yeah, just remove it if it did. All right, here's the video.
And by the way, I never went to the island, and Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times. I never went to the island, but Larry Summers, I hear, went there. He was the head of Harvard, and many other people that are very big people. Nobody ever talks about them. I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island. Yeah.
President Trump says he never visited Jeffrey Epstein's private island. Listen.
I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island.
You sons of bitches.
Privilege.
Do you understand what oh my, okay, I'll do it in a second.
Yeah.
In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island. And by the way, I never went to the island, and Bill Clinton went there supposedly.
Liv.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Well, it doesn't surprise me. CNN is going to do. I mean, the fact that the freaking headline this entire weekend has been Trump cheats at golf should tell you something about the left-wing media. They're going to do anything and everything in their power to make Trump look bad.
Do you know what privilege means, the word privilege? Because people think it's like the honor.
That's what usually people
But that's not what it means. It doesn't mean that at all. Privilege means you get something that you didn't earn or ask for. So he did not earn or ask for it. So, which means that he did not solicit to go to the island. And he even says it right after. Listen to the clip again. Be very, very clear.
Private island. Listen.
I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island.
It's pretty clear what he's saying. But of course, the media completely twists it. And once again, this is sacrilege. It's absolutely, like, there's not a Hippocratic oath for the media, but there needs to be one. And essentially, if you break it, you should lose your credentials.
Yes, absolutely.
It should be just like doctors. If you are a journalist and you receive journalist credentials, there should be a Hippocratic oath for journalists. And maybe it's not as broad as that shall do no harm, but shall not willingly lie or knowingly lie to besmirch or commit libel on others. It should be like the first rule. You know, should never promote or propagate a story or disseminate a story that is knowingly false or fictitious.
Based on your opinion.
Number 3, your personal opinion should stay out of all journalistic integrity outside of editorials. Okay, great. Those are, if you do those 3 things, it would literally change the face of media. But this is why nobody goes to legacy media. This is why RSBN Network and we and other podcasters are doing so well, because people are sick and tired of this.
Yep.
They are sick and tired of the biased reporting. Listen, most conservative channels refuse to say anything negative about Trump, and most liberal channels won't say anything negative about Kamala Harris and Biden. We will say the truth. And our personal opinions are obvious, and we state them when we have them. But more often than not, we try to just give you the facts and tell you what happened. This right here, CNN deserves to be sued. That is a gross dereliction and misrepresentation of what Donald Trump said. He was very clear. He mentioned 2 people. There are Secret Service records of Bill Clinton and his visitation to St. Croix Island. It's 100% that he shed his Secret Service details on some occasions. These are known facts. Completely ridiculous. And this is why CNN ultimately will go out of business. They will die, and they deserve to. Go ahead. Hollandaise sauce, Maddie says, been a minute. Long form podcast was awesome. Can't wait for the next. Thank you. We want to have another one. Hopefully Ryan Samuels will be the next big podcast that we do. We know Damani Felder wants to come out. I have a feeling it's going to be more and more. Laura Logan, I'm going to reach out to shortly. I got her cell phone. That's exciting. I'm waiting a little bit. I don't want to push it. And then, of course, I want to ask Roseanne. And I just want to tell her, hey, when you're in D.C., you're in Virginia, you're in Pennsylvania, which she is all the time, would love to have you come over, have dinner, and do a podcast and see what she says.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Unbelievable.
Paul Rivera, because it's Monday and I can. Great show, you too. Thank you very much. 103.48. Really appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Paul. You are the best. Here is a video that I did earlier today, and I know Olivia hasn't had a chance to see it. And
the one you did this morning?
Yeah, did you see it?
Yes, I actually did watch it.
Okay, well, we're going to show it to everyone else because we're going to talk about it, and I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
I was shooting into the light. I knew better. The video did not come out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay.
I still thought it looked great. I like
agree.
the fact that you shot it in the new library.
I want that camera to be better, and I think if it doesn't get better, I'm going to be moving to something else. But here it is.
After years of swinging and missing Russia, Stormy, Ukraine, tax returns, classified napkins, mean tweets, they've teed up their latest scandal, shined it up real nice and pretty, and sliced it straight into the woods. The title list reads, Trump cheated at golf? A blurry video shows a caddy dropping a ball near Trump's cart, and suddenly the left acts like he just rigged the Masters and waterboarded Augusta. CNN fired up the telestrator like it was a Zapruder film. Back and to the right, back and to the right. There, the ball moved. MSNBC threw up a panic graphic and called in a six-pack of contributors, a journalism professor, 2 disgraced attorneys, a TikTok therapist, and someone with she, they, in their lower third to explain how this threatens the very fabric of freedom and democracy. And right on cue, Keith Olbermann screeched into view like a deranged parrot. He's a fraud. He's a disgrace. He's not even a man. Keith, buddy, you've been having a stroke in slow motion since 2015. Maybe sit this one out before you pull a groin muscle screaming at nobody. Let me explain something to the pearl-clutching gallery of golf cart socialists. Trump plays aggressive golf, fast, loud, probably against California noise ordinances. He doesn't wait for a ruling, and he damn sure doesn't care about your PGA rulebook. This is a guy who drops bombs off the tee, while the left is still Googling which end of the club to hold. While they're ranting about etiquette, Trump's been putting economic numbers back into the green, driving home foreign wins and hammering birdies into the VA, the military, and the border. And every time he takes the lead, they scream, cheater, like it's going to erase the scoreboard. It's not. But this is what's going to do it, huh? Not Russia, not porn stars, not boxes of paper or phone calls to Ukraine. Nope. A bad lie in the rough and a drop that's completely legal. This isn't some principled stand for sportsmanship. He probably took the stroke. But this is the latest tantrum from the people who've been chasing Trump like a lost ball in the weeds. Not enforcing rules, just mad he's winning. And they're still on the practice green shanking shots into the parking lot. Not hitting Teslas anymore, thank God. You know what this really is? It's the same people who needed 5 masks to check the mail. And suddenly they're pretending they're pro-athletes, like Swalwell. The same folks who called golf elitist until Trump teed up, then suddenly it's holy ground. They're not catching him. They're not even close. They're not even in the same cart. They're not even in the same damn sport. Hell, at this point, they're still in the clubhouse trying to figure out which bathroom to use, while their fingers are up their nose digging for bogeys, while Trump is on an eagle, flipping them, a birdie.
Your thoughts on this? By the way, I just got reached out to by RSBN.
Ooh.
And it looks like they're bumping me to 10:30 a.m. live.
Ooh.
Not sure what's going on, but I'll reach out. And they said, how do you feel about coming on at 10:30 a.m. live? Not well, because I have no idea what we're talking about. So I'm going to reach out and find out after this and say, yes, but what's the topic? And I'm going to need some help. Yes, I'm going to probably wear that shirt. Thank you for the nice words about the shirt. Everyone seems to like the shirts. Okay, I'll wear them.
You bought them for a reason.
I did. I liked them. They were nice and a little pricey, but they're worth it. Liv, your thoughts? I mean, over a stupid golf video.
They're grasping at straws. Nothing surprises me anymore. I mean, pretty soon it's going to be, oh, heaven forbid he wore brown shoes when he should have worn black shoes, or he wore a white tie or a black tie and he's racist because he wore a white tie when he should have worn a black tie. I mean, they're just stupid. They're grasping at straws and anything. Either they're trying to
ban Sharon Reese, please.
Either they're trying to take the story from something else and kind
distraction.
That's the word I'm looking for. Or they're just trying anything to make him look stupid and less than he is. And they're just, I think they've lost the big stories, Russia collusion, all the big ones, and they have nothing left. So they've become extremely petty and stupid. I mean, that really, it's childish. It's schoolyard stupid crap is what they're doing. And it's childish. And I really, honestly, cannot wait until the day I hear that CNN goes bankrupt. I really hope it's going to be soon, because if they keep doing this and keep pushing this shit, there's a reason that Donald Trump was elected, because they're sick of the left's shit. And if they keep pushing it, no one's going to watch it anymore. They're going to have their
hardly anybody watches it now.
Their faithful few that are the extreme leftists that need a safe space to, if somebody mentions the word Trump around them, they need a safe space and go have a good cry. That's who watches it. But that's not going to keep them afloat. So, because they make their money, those people make their money off of getting paid to protest. So they're not going to have much money left. So I really, 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 one of the big legacy medias needs to go bankrupt. And hopefully others will either follow suit or will just get their act together and realize, hey, people don't want to hear this made up editorial crap. They actually want to hear the news.
I bet you Trump buys one of them when he gets out.
I would love that.
And I would love that too.
And fires every single one. He needs to CNN and he needs to gut the place. Fire every single one is what needs to happen.
I don't usually take off of people because of something I remember. And it's going to be hard for me to find it because I know Bill O'Reilly had a video when Trump came out and kind of blew off the Epstein files and, tried to tell people to focus. And he came out and he was pretty outspoken about it. I can't find that video. So I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with a caveat of, please don't quote me on this, but I fervently remember Bill O'Reilly coming out and kind of saying, why is President Trump doing this? And why it was very dismissive and negative about Trump and his position. And let's face it, I was too. And most conservatives were. The only people who weren't were Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin, but that's because they're Jewish and they don't want Epstein associated with anti-Semitism towards Israel. And I can understand their position too, because Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro are not American first, they're Israel first. And that's just the way their religion dictates and the choices that they've made. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like many people say, good for them. That's what they want to do. That's fine. But let's not pretend that they're America first, because they're not. But Bill O'Reilly came out and hammered him hard. So I'm going to have to find it to make sure. But that's what I recall. Now, I could be wrong. It absolutely could be wrong. So that's why I want to preface this, that I don't want to throw Bill O'Reilly under the bus inadvertently, but that's what I remember. But what really bothers me is that I admired him for it, because at least he said, Why do we keep banning regular people? I mean,
Wasn't it-
seriously,
it's
I know, but the
because-
accident needs to stop.
It's Facebook. You go to click on something, and all of a sudden it just right in the middle of it clicking, and you don't realize.
I've never
it.
accidentally banned somebody in my life, and I've banned a lot of people. So we got to stop doing that, because first of all, it makes it really hard for me to do it. Sorry, and I don't want to lose great people. Now I got to stop the show and do it, because if somebody who really loves our show is watching it, they're banned, and that's not okay.
He thinks it was JD.
How many times have we banned JD? That's got to stop. It cannot happen anymore. And what I keep hearing is, oh, it's an accident, and I put it in my pocket. Don't put it in your pocket. Turn it off. Shut your phone down. I'm not.
No, this one was he was trying to ban the person you said to ban.
Yeah, but how do you accidentally ban JD?
Like
It says, do you want to ban JD Stillwell? So I'm not mad. We've got to stop it. It can't happen anymore. Loves our show is watching it. They're banned, and that's not okay. Yeah.
So it was
Say
JD.
it, Matt. You tell them. All right. So I got to try to find this, and we're live. It's not the.
Hey, JD, if you accidentally got banned, can you reach out and let us know?
He won't know because
That's a good point.
he's yeah, Olivia, I'm banned.
Hang on, let me message him.
Yep, I'm banned.
That's a good point. I never
I'm
thought of
out
that.
of here. I don't know
That
what
could
to,
work for CNN.
I don't know what to do. Hold on. Not JD. Hold on. Sorry, I'm not mad. I just it's really a pain in the butt to try to figure out how to do this. I got to go to the. And I don't want to lose great people. Now I got to stop the show and do it. Yeah, you tell him, Matt. You tell him what's going on. You just get frustrated. I don't know how to do this. Not when it's live. So I'll
message him and see.
Yeah, but then the other person's banned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, mistakes happen. I'm not trying to be a dick, but we got to stop making. It happens a lot. It needs to stop. We've got to find a way. Because if somebody who really loves, shut up, Matt. Shut up, Matt. Stop talking. God, freaking guy just won't be quiet. Is that how you feel all the time?
Depends on the day.
Don't start with me. Don't give me that attitude. I don't know how to do this.
I know at one point you did, but
Only when it's off.
okay, so
Yeah, but that means there's got to be a control panel for this. Let me find it. Real good, Amy.
it was Glenn.
Oh, that's even worse. God, Glenn. Seriously. If it was Amy, I was going to be nice because, I like Amy. I'm just kidding, Glenn. Knock it off.
All right.
Don't take it personal. All right. I found it. Okay, so live now.
All right.
No.
Gregory Harrison, thank you so much. $10. Dixon interview stellar. Matt, you're going to kill it on RSB and
We're going to find out, especially if I got to go tomorrow morning. Holy shit. Like, that's a little much. I mean, it's like, come on, guys. You know what I mean? Come on. Live now. Edit post. There's the settings. Okay, here we go. Settings. Restricted. Comments. One desire.
Why don't you,
One
narrate
man.
this?
One man. One desire.
Dan from
It's
the stream.
JD.
JD.
Who was the other person?
Sherry.
Sharon Reese. Was that the one we were supposed to ban?
I think that was the one.
We were supposed to ban.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, that was the one.
Okay. JD is JD is unsuspended. And Glenn, stop fucking things up, okay? Seriously, my God. Prayers for Aunt Vicky, Joseph. Joseph, what happened? Joseph says, I've been banned. Shut up, Joseph. You're not banned. JD has to stop trying to pick up the bots and he won't get banned. That's funny. JD always gets banned. It's like, I think Glenn has a personal issue with JD.
Because even right now, I am trying to freaking get to a comment, and every time I go to click on it, it pops up something else.
Whatever. Joseph, I'm sorry to hear about your aunt. Hold on. Your Aunt Vicky. Let me know how she is, and we will say a prayer at the end of the show. Jared, what's up, dude? Good to see you, buddy.
JD said, all good. I like being in trouble. Reminds me of high school.
What is the RSBN live broadcast with Matt tomorrow? I think it's supposed to be 10:30 Eastern. I haven't agreed to it. Like, they can't just throw me to the wolves. I need to know what we're talking about, you know? So, because if it's going to be a contestation interview where it's going to be basically a Democrat versus me, I need to know who that person is, and I need to know what they're, I need to prepare. If it's just going to be me, talking about a couple topics, well, I'm fine with that. That's good. But I should also know what I'm talking about. And then the last thing would be, I'm going to ask him. I'm like, sure, but what's it about? But I'm acquiesced to his request. Anyway, Bill O'Reilly.
Do they do Democrats versus Republicans on that show?
I'm sure they do. All the channels do. I don't know. Maybe someone tells me. I don't know. So Bill O'Reilly here, this is it. Like I said, I would have had a lot of respect for Bill O'Reilly if he just would have stuck to his guns, called out Trump, and moved on. But obviously, okay, you know me, Liv.
Mm-hmm.
You know me well. If Donald Trump called me and said, I need you to be a part of my campaign. I need you to stop your podcast, and I need you to come and work for ONI or something. What do you think I'd do?
You would.
In a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
But if Donald Trump called me and said, listen, you were pretty hard on me about the Epstein thing. I need you to retract and apologize. Will you go ahead and do that?
You're going to say absolutely not.
Not a chance. Nope. Can you give me a reason why I should? And then if he says, listen, Matt, here's some files and this is why, or Matt, you have to trust me. And my first response would be, first, I'm a pretty low level podcast. What the hell do I have to do with this? But I'm not going to retract something unless I have incontrovertible evidence that I was wrong. And yeah, Glenn, you did fuck up. Jeez. How do I tolerate this insubordination? So that's it. I have never seen them have a Democrat on it. What I meant is okay. All right. So, okay. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I would not change my opinion based upon someone calling and saying, I need you to change your opinion. Unless you can tell me why, then my reaction stands because it's my opinion. And I don't think Donald Trump would, but there are rumors that he called conservatives, and this is what happened with Bill O'Reilly, and it shows that he did call him.
And he told me, boy, I didn't send that card, and I didn't, okay. Guy's never lied to me. 33 years. Okay? Just so you know. And
so Donald Trump called Bill O'Reilly and said, dude, I didn't send that card and whatever. Now, if Donald Trump called me and said, Matt, listen, I just want to let you know, I didn't send that card. And I'd say, Mr. President, I didn't say you did. And I certainly didn't even entertain the fact that you did because there's no proof. It's an anonymous source. They don't have a photograph of it. It's very reminiscent of what they said Bill Clinton did. And that was 20 years ago. And there's nothing that leads me to believe that it's factual that you would. It's out of character. You don't strike me as a doodler. And all the time I've seen you, the only thing you doodle on is executive orders. Yes, you've drawn pictures of the skyline of Manhattan for charities and such, but there's absolutely no evidence that you had written that. And honestly, just because you did, it doesn't mean anything. I have secrets with friends of mine. I've done things with my friends, with women, and went to places and bars that I probably shouldn't have. And I slept with my fair share of women that I wouldn't be proud to have cast into the ether. We know Donald Trump had indiscretions. We know that he has owned those. We know he had, several failed marriages. But we know all this, and he does too. We know he has said some things on Howard Stern and other programs that are considered to be fairly lewd and crude, and I've said things that I would never want replayed. Hell, I've said things about black people I'd never want replayed. I've said things about white people I'd never want replayed. I've had things about Jews and Gentiles and Orthodox and Mormons that I would never want replayed. All of that doesn't matter. If we had a camera on us for 24 hours, 7 days a week, I think all of us would probably be a little bit more docile in our opinions.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I am going to retract critical opinions of Donald Trump. And I've been critical of him from time to time. And guess what? That's not going to change because he calls me or he's my friend.
If T.S. Dixon and I had a long form interview, we had 2 points of contestation. We disagreed on intelligence and the way he thinks about intelligence. I think everyone who watched the video knows that I did not agree with what his perception of the intelligence network in this country, who they are and what they do. And our opinions on Snowden were both not diametrically opposed. He thought he was a hero, and I think he's absolutely not a hero. And we also disagreed on Tulsi Gabbard. And I think that I shed a little light on who Tulsi Gabbard actually used to be and why I would be circumspect about her loyalties to Donald Trump. And I have a right to do that because that's what the numbers show. And we disagreed on that. But you know what? If he called me and said, Matt, I need you to take that out. No. There's only one thing that I took out. And I'm very transparent about that. There was a point where one of our callers, I think it was James. No, was it Frank? Who called? Joseph? Somebody called and said, oh my God, Matt. He was on Alex Jones. And I thought he was on Alex Jones, and it wasn't. He was on somebody before that, Williams or whatever. And he called me and said, hey, would you mind putting a disclaimer? And I said, no, I'll just take it out because it didn't happen and it's not true. So therefore it needs to be taken out. That's it. Otherwise, if he called me and said, I need you to take this out, no, I played the entire video uncut for a reason, because I'm not going to ever cut your video and make it sound like you said something you didn't. I will never do that to anybody. Ever. So I would just be very, very, if I was CNN, I'd be very terrified after that clip that they cut, what's coming, because it's not going to be good.
Because didn't he just win a suit for the cut they get?
Yeah,
for
CBS.
Kamala Harris?
He's going to go after Wall Street Journal. There's a lot of bad things. And he's won like 5 or 6 or 4 suits against them. Matt, run for president and I'll be your VP. No. Nope. I wouldn't even get 1 vote. I wouldn't even make it past the RNC's weaponized discovery process. I have been a dick for a better part of my life. Egotistical, out for number one, competitive, ultra, do it whatever it takes. And I stomped on a lot of people along my way. I've also hurt a lot of women along the way, not from, sexual assault or rape or anything like that. But I very much believed before my beautiful wife sitting next to me in 24-hour relationships. A lot. Most of them weren't even 24 hours, 2 hours, and then hit the road. I wasn't a very good human being. I was a chauvinist, and I was hurt at a very young age with women, and I made sure that I paid them back in spades. I was a very immature child. So I did a lot of drinking, did a lot of partying, did a lot of screwing, and unfortunately that lifestyle, it's not good. So I told Olivia, if I ever ran for office, what I would do is I would sit down and hold a press conference, and I would express my intent to run, and then I would literally list everything I had done. Everything. From smoking weed to taking acid when I was 13 and 20 before the military, the addiction to the medication, indiscretions with people before I met Olivia, a child out of wedlock, what happened to me as a child, everything. I just lay it on the table. Everything. The ins and outs that Olivia and I have had in our relationship, arguing and yelling and screaming, getting mad at each other. What happened with CPS. I just lay it all on the table. Here you go. Here's everything. And then if you can stomach that, I'll be running for office. And I just figured I would be the only politician who actually puts everything out on the table before I start running. And if I still have supporters after that, then I'm worthy of running. If not, no.
But I'll never let him run, so it's okay.
Why?
Because I don't want me or the kids to go through that.
Yeah.
I don't want our lives open up to the public and scrutiny, and our kids to be dragged through the mud, and no. I would never put our children through that.
If the election process changes and it becomes more about policy and less about the person, then I'm all for it.
But honestly, it's a matter of who has more money and who can lie better than the other person. I just want to do that. Like, I don't know my opponent. I don't know anything about my opponent. I've never met my opponent. I'm not going to run negative campaigns against people. I'm just not built that way. And yes, they can hit me and hit me and hit me. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, you know what? That's true. I did that. Or, well, that's not quite true. Let me tell you what really happened if you want to have the conversation. Or we can talk about my policy. Because if this person gets in, they can't talk shit about me until the cows go home to get the policies that they want passed. They're going to actually have to do some work. They can't just destroy people's credibility. I'm interested in the policy. I'm interested in what we can do to change things. And that's what I would run on. And I have no desire to break somebody down. Now, if there's some true corruptible shit, I'm going to go to my opponent. And I'm going to say, listen, this is what's been found. Here's the editorial. Here's the op-ed research. And I think that this is damning to your career. You got a choice. You can either resign, or the next time we have a conversation on a stage, we're going to talk about this, because I think this bars you from running for office. But if it's some closet that he had an abortion or a sex thing, I'm not going to use that. It's stupid. I'm not running against him. I'm running for the people of this state or the people of this county or this district. So that's what I should be talking about, not about some guy I don't even fucking know. What I know is that our positions are diametrically opposed because they're a Democrat. That's all I need to know about that person. Everything else is immaterial. If they're a bad dude, then that needs to come out. But if they're just a normal human being who has closets that are full of shit that people don't want to know, welcome to the club. I'm one of them. And it's not that I don't want people to know, because the thing is that I've aired most of my laundry on this show, and I've never held back. This is another reason why I don't get canceled. Because what are you going to do? You're going to cancel it after I already admitted it? Who gives a shit? I am not a role model. I am not to be looked up to. I am not to be emulated. Maybe now in my life you could take some things from me and go, okay, I've learned some things from Matt, and that's good. Sure. But not when I was younger. I was a prick. Ask Olivia. She'll tell you. Don't even do it, Liv. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I'm not going to say a damn word.
This child was at a golf course. And you guys, I don't know how many people follow sports, but Aaron Rodgers, former quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, is not really conservative. He's not liberal. He hates everybody. But I guess he would be a conservative if he was anything. He was doing a charity golf event, and this kid, out in shorts in the middle of the sand, decided to throw a football at him, whether to have it signed or whatever. By the way, people are asking me what time I'm supposed to be on. It's recorded at 4 o'clock, or I'm going live at 10:30 a.m. I don't know which. We're going to find out. So this kid threw him a football, and this was Aaron Rodgers' reaction. Here it is.
No. Don't leave me drowning in the river. I don't know if I can swim.
I'm not going to get a copyright strike from this kid. So he picks up the ball, looks around, and he throws it in the stands. And kid subsequently gets pissed and starts crying. And people are saying, Aaron Rodgers, first of all, kid, you got to put that shit in his numbers. What a horrible fucking throw. Get a life. You don't have an arm. Play tennis or baseball. Second, Aaron Rodgers looked like he looked around. He's on a green. The kid's on a downslope. He's in the middle of a bunch of other people. He probably couldn't see him. I mean, do you think Aaron Rodgers was trying to be a dick?
Probably not. But for starters, I wouldn't let my kid throw a ball at somebody playing golf on a golf course.
Yeah, it can put an eye out. First of all, the kid should play in the WNBA. He would fit right in. I mean, look at this. First of all, why are you wearing clothes?
Yeah, you're on a golf course.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're in a golf course and it's like a golf club where there's like pool and stuff like that.
I don't know, but that throw was freaking spot on. I mean, flat-footed. He just threw it like 30 yards right into the crowd.
But I mean, did he look around?
He did. Watch his head. He hears the ball.
I don't even know where he is. I can't even see him.
He's all right. All right, calm down.
I'm not.
You just
upset.
said I can't even see him. He's right here.
Okay.
So he's right here. He's in the aqua shirt. And look, So, first of all, that was a duck. Look at that thing. There's no spiral on that ball. Come on, kid.
Dude, he's like 8.
I don't care. Dude, man up. I can't throw a football to save him. That kid could throw better than me.
I was going to say that kid's got a pretty good arm for his age.
I can't throw a ball like that. He's still off target. So he's not looking at the kid. He hears the ball slap, and he's looking around. I mean, you got to understand, that's like 45, 50 yards away from him. And Aaron Rodgers is looking around. He's looking all over for who threw the ball. And he looks over here, and then the kid's down here. And he looks over for a quick second. He's trying to find who to throw it to. And he probably thinks, there's no way that kid almost hit me with that ball from there. And then he just throws it up, and then, of course, kid cries.
Yeah. I think that the kid should have said, Mr. Rogers, can I throw a ball to you? But throwing it just, out of the blue where he has no idea. I mean, he doesn't know where the ball came from. That kid can't freak out over that.
I bet you after he threw that ball, somebody came in and said, hey, Mr. Rogers. And he's like, don't call me Mr. Rogers. He's like, Aaron, there was a child who threw that ball at you, and you threw it into the stands. And I bet he goes, hey, I'll take care of him. Give me his address or something like that.
Or goes and find him and gets a ball and signs it and gives it to him.
Right. Or he just says, fuck him. He's not my kid, and walks away. But whatever it is, it's his choice. He's under no obligation to entertain your child. Listen, we have been asked to do things with autographs, and we go above and beyond. And if that's your thing and that's your bag, we're all about helping. If someone comes up to me, and people have come up to me in a restaurant before, said, hey, blah, blah, blah. And, one guy I didn't know, and I literally was ready to draw my firearm because I'm just like, dude, why are you walking up on me in the middle of a table? But people come up, and I'm like, hey, how are you? And I'm a little standoffish at first. I'm like, I'm with my family. Hi, how are you? But then they're like, oh, we watched the show. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Sit down. And we've signed autographs before. We've went back home and got a hat for a fan, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm all about it. But I'm not Aaron Rodgers, and I haven't seen hundreds of thousands of people ask for my autograph, and I don't have a moment's peace and privacy. If that happened, there probably could be a time where I could find myself saying, you know what, I don't care. I'm certainly not that guy. Olivia and I have stood out in the freezing cold to get Colorado Avalanche hockey players' autographs. Mm-hmm. We're fans, and it would absolutely kill us if somebody did that. But honestly, the caddy has access to the green. I mean, the problem that I have about this whole video is the caddy is the one who tells him it's Aaron Rodgers. Look at this. And this caddy guy is waving over there, and he goes, hey, look, he's a photographer. So you're part of the press. Get over there and go talk to him. You've got a press badge.
Exactly.
But either way,
it's not the kid's fault. The kid was told by an adult to go do it.
Yeah, well, you don't get everything you want, okay? Suck it up, kid. Charity, we're just kidding. I feel bad for the kid, and I hope he got a ball. We don't even know what happened. That's the thing. These videos have no context, right? They have no context. And in my opinion, most celebrities, once they find out that a kid threw that ball, I bet you Aaron Rodgers found out and did something about it. You know what? We're going to go look it up. All right, let's find out. Let's see. No, he ran out on the field and he threw a flying elbow, and kid's no longer alive. People are like, you don't hate Aaron Rodgers enough. Oh, wow, here's an old video I did. Holy shit. I just did a search for Aaron Rodgers, and look, there's a video from some guy from Don't Unfriend Me.
I'll
try to bring it to you in the next 15 seconds, but I will tell you, Jimmy Kimmel is doing what he always does. No, not crying. He has some problems with Aaron.
I had a cold. I can tell you that.
Rodgers and some of the comments that he said, and he is poo-pooing in his.
I like our new studio. That was back in January 5th, 2024. Okay. So quite a while ago. I don't have any new news. We'll end on this. Aaron Rodgers kid threw ball and missed at golf tournament. What happened after? Let's go find out. since everyone's so concerned about this, I mean, I'm now invested here. And young fan says, "You almost hit me." The child spectator shouted that Rogers' golf shot nearly struck him. I remember this one. Okay, so the other day, get this, Liv.
Yes, I'm listening.
Child spectator shouted that the Rogers' golf shot nearly struck him, and without missing a beat, Rogers coolly replied, "Almost doesn't count." That did happen, that's fantastic. So Rogers is now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Offseason controversy came after NFL legend. Early in the tournament, Rogers nearly hit another kid with a golf club. Okay, he ultimately finished 15. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the football. I think people need to leave Aaron Rodgers alone. And if he truly is a dick, well, then he's a dick.
He doesn't seem like a dick. I, of course, don't know him personally.
No, I love his stuff. Yeah, and why are kids playing in sand traps at the golf course? I mean, all good questions. I don't know. But I do love the one where he was at this golf tournament and he almost hit him. We know he's ultimately against the COVID vaccine. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers is making kids cry. It's amazing how bad when people hate somebody, what they're willing to do. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers has gone viral after a young fan threw him a ball and Rodgers never gave the ball back. The poor kid was heartbroken. I mean, I'm surprised they don't say small child just kidney fails due to disappointment from Aaron Rodgers. Whatever. Well, it's over. Liv, you got last minute. Go for it.
Thank you so much for donations. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. And it'll be you and Leroy tomorrow. So I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers needs to get that kid a jersey or, get him some clothes because obviously, it sucks. Listen, I've been a kid. I get it. I understand completely. I remember Elizabeth Shue came to the Ojai Valley and Country Club with the Call to Glory family. Craig T. Nelson, Elizabeth Shue, and whoever that girl was. His wife.
I watch it.
You remember Call to Glory?
I don't think I ever watched it.
It had Craig T. Nelson?
No.
It wasn't on for very long, and he was an Air Force pilot, and Elizabeth Shue was smoking hot. I mean, just there you go. There it is.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I watched Coach. That was the one I
watched Coach too. Coach was good. But she came up to the Ojai Valley and Country Club, and Craig T. Nelson was there. And I got to bring him I couldn't caddy. I was too small and too young. But that doesn't mean that I didn't get a chance to meet these people. And here's the full picture. Call to Glory. Smoking hot. Elizabeth Shue had a huge crush on her. This was like literally the picture. That's what she looked like. And Craig T. Nelson's bag, he only had like a 5-club bag. And so I was able to lift it no problem. And it was all leather and Spalding. It was beautiful, like red and white, tailor-made, whatever it was. And I lifted it. It was probably 100 freaking pounds. And of course, that thing threw me around. It wasn't 100 pounds, 25, 30 pounds. And Craig D. Nelson was right there. And he was in Bermuda shorts with golf shoes in like a white. And he was tan and he was fit, but he was balding at the time like he always was. I mean, the guy was born bald. And he's got his aviators on and turns around and he talks and it just sounds just like Craig T. Nelson. He's got a very, very strong voice. And I think this was before Poltergeist. It might have been after Poltergeist. I don't remember. And he looks down and he's like, "Hey, are you my caddy?" And I said, "No, sir. I'm just carrying your bag." He's like, "Well, give me my damn bag then." That's all he said. Grab the bag. And he wasn't rude. He was smiling when he said, "Well, give me my damn bag then." Grabs his bag and he's like, "Thanks, pal." And he pulled something out of his pipe. He gave me a couple bucks. I don't remember. And then I said, "Mr. Nelson, sir." And he turns around and he's like, "Are you my caddy?" And I said, "No, sir." He's like, "Why are you bothering me?" And I said, I just had a question. He's like, "Shoot." Nice guy, just funny. I mean, I could tell he was playing with me. And I said, "Do you know if Miss Shue is going to be here?" And he's like, "Miss Shue." He's like, "Is she Oriental?" I didn't get it. I was like, "What?" And I remember it because I told my dad. My dad pissed roaring laughing as we were driving home. And he's like, "No, kid, she's not gonna be here." And I'm like this. And he's like, "I'm just kidding. She's here." And I'm like, "Could I meet her?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "But you did get to meet me, and that's a story you can tell." And that was it. And he walked away. That was it. And as I turn around and as I go back to the golf pro shop to go find my dad to tell him that Craig D. Nelson says I don't get to meet Elizabeth Shue, who is there standing right next to my dad.
Elizabeth Shue.
No, the old man who was in the picture, the grandpa, and he got a picture of Elizabeth Shue, and the grandpa brought it to my dad because he was in the shop. My dad said that he was a big fan of Elizabeth Shue, and he went over and got a picture and got her to sign it. And then I got a picture of Elizabeth Shue, and I didn't get to see Elizabeth Shue, but I did get an autographed picture. There's my story of almost.
How old was she? How old were you?
Well, I don't know. I was a young boy. When did Call to Glory come out? Find that out. I was young.
I've never even heard of the show until just.
Well, come on, Liv.
I don't even know what it's about. What's it about?
1984 to 1985. So I was 9 or 10. 10? 10?
Yeah, 10 or 11. Yeah.
10. So it was before Karate Kid, I think. So Karate Kid. When did Karate Kid come out? Can you find that?
Yeah.
What are you talking to, JD?
Yes.
Did you ban him again?
Yes, I did.
Did you find out about Karate Kid?
I'm looking.
Hey Siri, when did Karate Kid 1 come out? I mean, come on.
The Karate Kid was released on the 22nd of June, 1984.
84.
Okay, so 84. So it was released in 84. Call to Glory came out before that. So this was right during the same time as Call to Glory. So Call to Glory came out. Elizabeth Shue had already been in Karate Kid. So yeah. So that was around that time. And it was only on for a year. But it was a good show. And why it got canceled, I don't know. It made it out of pilot. I thought it would be good. And it was a good movie. But, around that time, then you had Iron Eagle and Top Gun and all that. Maybe it just couldn't compete. But I don't know. But that's the one time I almost got to meet Elizabeth Shue. So Elizabeth Shue, if you're listening.
Wouldn't that be interesting if she was?
Oh, God, wouldn't that be great? You can send me a pair of your underwear instead. That'd be awesome.
Oh, my God, Matthew.
Well, I just on my head.
They'll be grandma panties now.
Oh, God. She's still good looking, though. Did you see her in Karate? She was really pretty and good.
Still. She's going to be grandma panties.
How old is she? Well, come on. She was only like 10 years old when I met her. We're the same age. She's like 51.
Siri, how old is Elizabeth Shue?
There you go, baby. She's like, Elizabeth Shue is 51 years old. Her panties are 10 years old. What does it say?
She was born October 6th, 1963.
Oh, so she's Wade's age. Oh, my God.
No, she's 5 years older than Wade.
I know. What I'm saying is she's 9 years older than me.
She's, okay.
Oh, 10, 11.
Put
11.
it into perspective.
She's 11.
She's only 8 years younger than my mother.
Oh, yeah, but she's smoking.
That means
We're going to find a picture of Elizabeth Shue.
She is 62. If you put it into that way, wow, she's only 8 years younger.
I don't
than
care.
my
You know what?
mom.
I don't even care remotely that she's 62. Oh, she's still beautiful.
Her in the
are you
boys,
kidding me?
In The Boys.
Oh, forget about it. 62.
Are you sure that that's recent?
Well, I don't know. I just pulled up the first one I saw. Okay, here's the other.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Recent pictures of Elizabeth Shue.
Hold on. There's one. If she looks like that at 62, listen, I'm married and I love you, but I'm in. Elizabeth, call me. I can lick my eyebrows.
I don't think she cares.
She should care.
She had the Karate Kid,
Oh, God, Machio? No, dude, I'm sorry. She's like my crush. Look at that. Look at that on the left. God, she was smoking hot. I had a crush on her. Elizabeth Shue was my first crush. There's no doubt. Olivia Newton-John was officially my. Actually, that's not true. It's not true. Okay, this is a good topic. First crush ever was Diane Cannon from Canada.
This was 2023.
Holy shit. Oh yeah,
that was 2 years ago.
Sure, say yes. Why not? I mean, just to say it's Elizabeth. Like literally, like I did the crane with Elizabeth Shue. Like, would you do the crane, please?
I did the crane with Elizabeth Shue
on one leg. Can you just hop around on one leg and bark? Woof, 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 woof.
Okay, Will Smith.
My first crush was Diane Cannon from Cannonball Run. That was my first. And then I'm going to find out yours too. So Diane Cannon.
Are you talking about my first crush?
Yeah, I'm going to do mine and then I'm going to do yours. So Cannonball Run, Diane Cannon, who I thought was just gorgeous. You'll notice that all these women have something in common. They all kind of look alike. I thought Diane Cannon was just gorgeous. She was beautiful. And in Cannonball Run, She just had a look about her. I don't know why, but I thought she was pretty. There's Diane Cannon. Even when she was older, I thought she was pretty. Then this is like my number one and has been my number one for even more than Elizabeth Shue is
Natalie Portman.
No. Oh my God, Natalie Portman's a child.
Yep.
God, are you kidding me? No. This was my number one. Hands down, very much like Mandy Moore. I think Mandy Moore
She does look like Mandy Moore.
Oh, and Mandy Moore is way young, too young. But Diane Lane, that's it. And I'm telling you, it's that dark hair, dark eyes. It's the same thing you got. So Diane Lane, and then Olivia Newton-John, which is, and then Elizabeth Shue. Those are my crushes. Olivia Newton-John like hurt. Like I was in love with Olivia Newton-John. Go figure, the name Olivia. All right, so what were your crushes, and then we'll go.
I don't remember when
I know my
was
wife is
younger.
pretty. Just because I had crushes when I was a kid, she was like she wasn't even
I
a
wasn't
baby
even
yet.
born.
She was a child. Come on. What do you want me to do? Oh yeah, there's Diana. There's this 3-year-old in Montana. Holy shit, I want her. What the fuck? She wasn't even alive.
Cool it down, Jacob.
Good job. Oh, a Twilight reference. Oh, Olivia, bravo.
Thank you.
All right, so go ahead.
I don't remember when I was super, super young, but I can tell you that I had a big crush on Val Kilmer from the whole
Oh my God,
Tombstone.
6 Degrees of Separation. Val Kilmer and
Tombstone era.
Elizabeth Shue played in The Saint together, which she was smoking hot too.
Everyone's saying they all look a little like me.
That's why. That's true. That's why I fell in love. And Sandra Bullock, but
Then one of my big ones was Edward Furlong. I don't know why, but
Oh my God.
I had a huge crush on him. But I also liked Devin.
Dude, his
I liked
balls didn't drop.
Devin Sawa too. I had a big crush on Devin
Who?
Sawa.
Who are these people? Oh my God.
Oh, don't show that one.
Dude,
Yeah.
he looks like Schmiegel. He looks like Schmiegel.
Okay, it's hilarious that you pick
go on,
your
go on.
crushes. You pick the most beautiful pictures of them.
Oh
But
my God.
No, like freaking
Honey,
Terminator 2.
which picture would you like me? Okay,
down.
here's another one. No, here's another one. There you go.
no.
There's your boy.
Terminator 2.
There's your boy. Look at those perfect teeth.
Terminator 2.
Oh,
Terminator 2.
It's not going to get any better.
Go. Okay, up.
I'm looking.
No, to the
Oh my God, he looks like my roommate Jack, who I beat the shit out of.
Terminator 2. The bottom, right there. That's what I had a crush on.
Oh, him?
Oh.
Oh, look at those soft eyes.
It was Terminator 2.
You know who he looks like? He looks like the guy from who we watched, the guy in 24, the who had to cut his hand off.
Oh, Chase.
Yeah, he looks like Chase,
Boom.
just a little bit.
Boom.
Yeah, okay. I go for a look. And who's the
Devin
other?
Sawa was
Devin Sawa. Is that Jojo Siwa?
No.
Devin
if
Sawa.
I'm not
How do I
mistaken,
spell-
he was Little Giants.
What?
He was in Little Giants, if I'm not
You
mistaken.
mean the fridge?
No, not the fridge. He was the he was
Fridge
the,
was cute. She got hot.
Yeah, it was the dude that Fridge had a crush on.
Dude, let me tell you, the Fridge
Got hot.
got smoking.
But I think
There's
Devin,
the,
I think Devin Sawa was
there-
also Casper.
Hey boys, there's the Fridge. Oh.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right, let's find out
But,
Devin. Let's
yeah,
find.
it was that era. Devin.
Ooh, Allie Larder. Oh, she was pretty too. Okay, Jojo Siwa. Where is he at? What? Devin Sawa. This is him.
Okay, I don't have a crush on him anymore. You got to go back to my childhood of what he
Jeez,
looked
why are you
like
taking
then.
this up? Oh, this guy was a fag.
Yes, I had a crush.
He was in
Yeah.
he was in the Witches movie, the Witches one, wasn't he?
No. Hocus Pocus, no.
What was he in?
He was in Casper, I think. He was in
There was another one he
Little
was in.
Giants.
Yeah, Little Giant. That's right. With the Fridge. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Little Giants.
He was
in a
like the
couple
quarterback
others.
that looked that she got all hooky
he was
over.
he was in a couple others. But I mean, I don't remember like
He's handsome and he's older. He's a handsome guy.
Mhm.
Okay, who else? Yeah, here's Little Giant's girl. Huh. Smoking.
You know, I don't know.
Robert Redford, my father.
Brad
Was-
Pitt. Always Harrison. I had a big crush on Harrison Ford, Han Solo.
Oh my God, he was old enough to be your grandfather.
I test every single girl my age had a crush
Yeah,
on Harrison Ford.
How can you not think Harrison
Freaking
Ford? I think
Han Solo and Indiana Jones.
You give me a little
serious?
baby oil and a back rub, and I would gay it
Serious?
up with Harrison Ford. I'm not gonna lie. What were we saying before that? Damn it. You made me lose my train of thought. I don't remember. Oh, Robert Redford, my dad. Robert Redford was in my dad's fraternity. Yeah, in University of Colorado. And they knew each other. My dad was a freshman. I think my dad was a senior and Robert was a freshman. I don't remember, one of the two. Yeah, but he went to school, University of Colorado with my dad. Same fraternity. Yep, truth. All right, that's it. Was there anybody else who you had a crush on besides all the big ones? Oh, by the way, Little Giants girl. Just saying. All grown up. Hot. Listen, I love women. I love women. I'm not going to apologize for it, but I love my wife more, but she does the same thing. Every time Ryan Reynolds comes on, literally I
can tell you who my first real
I throw her a towel every time Ryan Reynolds comes on the TV. See, she knows. Anybody else?
I can tell you who my first like actual crush was in life, but like kindergarten.
Not a real person. I'm talking a celebrity. Was that it?
They are real people. But I don't remember when I was
like,
like
Donald
5
Trump
or
right
6.
there. Did you realize you sound like a female Trump? You're like, they're real people. Like totally like real. They're people. Some of the best people ever.
Don't make me laugh.
The best ever people. Glenn's leaving. What? You don't have anyone else to ban?
Sorry.
Sean Connery.
I had a crush on Sean Connery too.
Let Winnish go home and fuck the prom queen. Carla was the prom queen. Right.
You know how celebrity deaths hit everyone hard differently?
Yeah.
Sean Connery hit me hard. I bawled when he cried.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I found out and I just started bawling. I don't know
why.
What
movies of Sean Connery have you even seen that you like? Besides Highlander.
He's been in a
Bond. No, name one. The Untouchables.
I don't know why. I just
Why are you packing there, Sonny?
I like.
That's just crazy that you cried during Sean Connery. You're just not a Sean Connery fan. There's nothing that you really like that he's done.
Well,
I mean, Wind in the Lion.
I did have a crush on him when I was little.
Oh, I see. Wind in the Lion was good. Sean Connery did a lot of great movies. Highlander's amazing.
All the Baywatch chicks. Oh, this is the one. My
Jennifer
family.
Connelly, Gregory, pound it, dude. Oh my God, Inventing the Abbots, Requiem for a Dream, Good Night. Wait a second.
The one.
We're talking about Jennifer Connelly, dude. That chick, that woman's eyes and the way she can look at you would just melt anybody. Inventing the Abbots, forget about it. I must have rewound that thing a couple thousand times. Go ahead.
Okay, the one that my dad and my sister and my entire family always gave me shit about was he was from Baywatch. He's the German hunk now. Everyone loves him from Germany. What was his name? The main guy from Baywatch.
David Hasselhoff.
Yes, I had a big crush on him.
I've just got a feeling.
My dad used to always give me crap because I watched Baywatch. And my dad used to always be like, okay, Olivia, here it comes. He's running down the beach with no shirt on. He always thought I looked at his pecs.
I love how they tried to pawn him off as a SEAL in Baywatch, and then like he jumps out of a plane and survives from like 12-mile jump. I'm like, oh, okay.
Gosh. Yeah, that
David
was another big one.
Oomba chaka, oomba, oomba, oomba chaka, oomba, oomba. I've just got a feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me.
All right, we gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching the Donut Friendly Show. We'll see you tomorrow.
Night,
Listen, I'll let you guys know early in the morning if I'm going to be on RSBN. I got to go talk to the guy right now. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for having some fun with us. Who was the girl from Weird Science? Kelly LeBrock. And yes is the answer. Yes is yes. Crackers in bed. Jana Jameson. Dude, she's a porn star. Bubba, put it in your pants. Good night, everybody.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriendly Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.